Okay. 810. To be free from aging and death. Look, I'm worried that this is gonna not go great. Okay. Master Bayu and his 12 companions arriving at the Tubatang, the elevated Virsant Jade Hall. Versant? Versant. Yeah, I think that's the word. We've entered the hall where the first round is to be held. As always, the servants at the gate announce our arrival with a resounding holler, and we'd grown expected to. An arena or a stadium? I see we have many eyes on us, executive manager. I looked up to see the audience seats, which were brimming with people, were divided into stair-like terraces. On the platforms opposite at the end of the hall, 3 shadows of chairs could be seen casting an obscuring curtain fabric. As for us, we followed the attendant's guidance and stood next to the other participants at the circular area in the center. So the evaluations happening, or are the evaluations happening past those curtains? Dayu. See someone you recognize? No, it's nothing, Dante. Even if we were to meet again, we really don't have anything to talk about anyway. Yeah, that's Cap, bro. Maybe we'll have another chance later if fate wills it. Think it's finally getting started. Okay. The curtain slid open and the old woman we saw from yesterday's banquet walked out into the platform.
오래전 감호의 자리에 올랐지만은 장관 세월이 지나 이제는 이 자리를 내려놓고 산하를 흘러다니려 한다.
Many scores ago, I ascended the seat of Jimu with a stroke of fortune, and yet a lifetime has since passed since I assumed this great responsibility. Such as it is, I seek to abdicate and walk the path of the mountains and streams as the river does.
그리하여 앉았던 자리는 공석이 될진저 자격을 갖춘 자는 이를 메워야 할지니.
The seat voided, the responsibility seeks the one with the qualities of the family hierarch to fill it.
가씨, 설씨, 왕씨, 사씨가의 기둥들로 이루어진 이 대관원에 우리가 하루도 잊지 않고 추구하던 하나의 질문에 대한 답을
Collective upheld by the pillars of the 4 great houses, Ji, Zhu, Wang, and Shi. We once again ask you the perennial question.
그대들은 전력을 다하여 찾아왔을 것이라 믿는다.
You brought us ought to prove that the answer indeed exists. Who's the woman next to her? She's my oldest sister, Big Sis Yanchan. She married a very important person in Q Corp and spends most of her time there. It looks like she's visiting for the event.
비록 다른 둥지에 머물고 있던 몸이지만 고르게 정을 나누고 전륜의 지성을 다할 수 있도록 잠시 자리하였으니.
Interesting. Okay. Though I have resided in a foreign nest, I now return fleetingly to share the love with my flesh and blood, to fulfill my duties and observe by the order of the filial piety.
최선을 다해 진리를 살피겠노라.
Interesting. Okay.
누군가는 순조롭게, 누군가는 천만고비 끝에 이 해답을 가져왔을 터.
Struggle through an unlaid, brutal path of cragged mountains a thousandfold to find your answer. That's concerning.
하지만 1차 심사의 기회는
Then again, considering the source material, it's very fitting of it being like a literal journey through mountains and valleys. And meanwhile, you know, to be fair, the geography of the city can be whatever the hell it wants to be honest. You got a little bit of everything, to be fair, so you know what, that kind of checks out too. I wouldn't be surprised. So yet regardless of the severity of your suffering, all of you, equally, have but one opportunity for the first round.
그럼에도 그대들은 모두
Even if you were still all
대원원의
prosper,
후계자들이었으며
see all at once prosperous heirs of the great house, even if your failures shall bring power and prosperity to Danganyon.
이제부터 호명하는 순서대로 나와
Okay.
불로 불사 장생의 진귀한 해답을 시연하거라.
Interesting. Come forth in the order you were summoned, and demonstrate the invaluable answers to the question of the three freedoms, one from aging, one from death, and one from the brevity of life.
시연이 불가하다면
If the nature of your answer be indemonstrable, present ironclad proof.
놓치지 말고 버리지 말라.
Interesting.
결국은 영원 무궁하리라.
Lose not and discard not. Let fresh youth be unending and eternal. Interesting. Okay. I'm very curious to see how this is gonna go. Okay, and the two women go back behind the curtain.
첫 번째 참가자.
The first candidate. Let's see. It seems that Honglu's father assumed the role of the host of the first round.
왕씨 가문의
Okay. Ren of the Wang family. Oh no. I don't think I like his version of immortality. I'm guessing right away what's going on here. Behind him was his faction, who were dragging someone by a rope towards the platform.
멍청한 것.
Hurry up, foolish thing. Did my dude literally make a fucking zombie? Who are they dragging up onto that stage? I clearly don't want to be here.
불로불사.
Necromancy?
태어날 때 주어진
Suppose every wing dreams of escaping and rising beyond the body they were born with.
가지고 있는 수건인가 봐. 홍원의 불로불사도 그런 맥락이겠지.
Damn. Oh?
저자
He hath brought a blood bag. Oh, yeah. That makes more sense. Of course you would know that, our resident vampire. That's when we were starting to finally be able to recognize who the candidate dragged up to the stage. The eyes unfocused, red, mouth sick, drooling, dribble down the mouth guard, meaningless snarling. It's a mindless blood bag.
혈기가
Just a blood fiend become an answer to immortality. I mean, well, we kind of got an idea how that. It's like, sure, you're immortal in quotation marks, but you still can die. It's more like you can live an extraordinarily long time, but, well, obviously you have the curse of being a blood fiend, which is, you know, the demand for blood or finding a way to deal with it, you know? I guess that, well, that's, ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
시선에서는 불로와 가깝게 느껴질 수도 있겠지만
In a layman's eyes, blood fiends may have appeared to truly attain freedom from aging.
저희는 이미 알고
However,
있다시피
as we are all now aware, blood fiends can grow old and weak after prolonged periods of blood deprivation. Yeah, we literally saw that.
짐작컨대 저들이 원하는 답과
Thus, it's unlikely to provide the answer they seek. After some struggle, the blood bag was dragged, kicking and growling past the curtains atop the platform.
무엇이 소문으로나 들리던 혈기라는 것인가?
Fabled blood fiend, then.
그걸로 되겠나? 아는 사람이 별로
Doubt that'll do the job. Blood fiends would be indeed quite an esoteric knowledge, but to the judges of the contest, I doubt they'd, know anything more than lukewarm trivia.
왕가 녀석 폭이라 철박했나 본데.
Damn, harsh critics. Okay.
게으른 거 아니면
He's either lazy as balls or that boy ain't right upstairs. What the hell? It appears that knowledge of blood fiends is oddly common amongst this ilk.
본래 혈기는
Indeed, blood fiends are present in every nest. 'Tis little surprise that those privy to arcane knowledge are well aware of their existence. After a brief moment that lasts less than a minute, Wang Ren and his faction emerge from behind the curtain and descend onto the platform.
아주 심사 후보 왕인 결과를 기다리기 위해 자리에
And await your judgment. Then they ascend the round podium behind the platform as ordered.
왕인 가주 심사 1차 결과
Oh?
탈락.
Elimination? I mean, true, because, I mean, blood fiend technically cheating. No. Listen, all they need is blood, and as long as you supply them with enough blood, they'll be eternal and everlasting. Venerable Jimu, please.
아니,
Nay,
영원하지 않을 거라니.
what awaits them is no eternity at all.
심사하는 자들의
Verily, I know not the shape of this true mortality. Yeah, look, if there's anyone who knows, it's 150% you.
피에 종속되어 영혼을
The longevity of a blood fiend, shackled by blood and endless suffering, is unlikely to be one. But those damn hunters told me they still retain all of their memories. I mean, sort of? To become a blood fiend is to surrender all the desires and emotions that exist within thy being for a singular hunger for blood and only blood.
끝없이 불행한 삶만이 남았다면 모를까.
An acceptable condition for those who expect nothing but fathomless torment for the rest of their lives.
혈기가 들어.
Interesting.
불로불사를 주는 것이 아니라
The fate of a blood fiend is no freedom from death and from aging and death. It is but a sanguine shackle to enslave their minds. A member of Bayou's faction has given an excellent reply. No further elaboration is necessary. Damn! Oh, he's so fucking dead, bro. And you have failed to bring us a high kindred, let alone a blood fiend at all. This creature is but a miserable blood bag. I cannot even well commend your efforts. Ooh. Here, Ren of the Wang family, they have spoken.
진작 탈락한 자에게 걸맞지 않은 이유를 친히 알리셨으니 이를 생의 마지막에 은혜로 하시게.
The final blessing of your life. Oh, he's dead as fuck. Oh my god! Holy shit, he fell through the floor! Oh! Oh! Oh no! That sounds horrible! So what happens when you fail to pass?
이거 그냥
That's just way for dramatic effect, right? Like there's gotta be a side path leading back up the stairs, right? Of course not. Can't you smell the stench of festering pain rising like heat from the depths? No, what the fuck? That's fucking crazy!
료슈도 참
You've been honing your sense of humor, huh? With some pretty nasty jokes. I don't think there's any happy fun times out there to be had.
발판 아래는 어디로 이어지는
Where's that whole lead?
낙함으로 추질 건데. 깊은 곳까지
It goes quite far down.
아마도 가문의
Only leads to a place with a lot of old family secrets. Oh, not treasures, of course. Trying to figure out that might get you a visit from the Heishu, probably.
찾아오는 정도려나요?
Thanks, Honglu.
본격적으로 준비했네요.
They went all out with the theatrics then, huh?
그리고 그 본격적인 준비. 오늘 할 수도 있는 거고.
We could very well be the ones screaming and falling down the hole later. The next candidate was summoned before we were even able to shake off the initial shock.
두 번째 참가자. 설씨
It is from
가문의
the Zoo family. We sat through a few more names and subsequent failures. We couldn't hear what exactly they were talking about beyond the curtains, and it was unlikely the very loud and oblivious blood bag. The answers other candidates thought were less obvious, so we all had to go on in the shadows of their attempts. Yeah. Another one. Jeez. Bah, it means boring as hell. Bro, come on. The longer we watched the death toll rise, the less shocking they became.
아 이거 합격이란 게
They planning to fail everyone.
여덟 번째 참가자. 설씨 가문의
Outside of the Zoo family.
어머 아는 사람이다.
Oh, look, we know her. Let's see, she was technically our competition, but it seemed that she managed to give the sinners quite the positive impression with yesterday's brief encounter. Okay. We couldn't see exactly what it was that Baochai brought. She was also holding something as she entered past the curtains.
설가 부차.
After After a brief meeting with the judges, which, going by the cast of the Shadow of the Curtains, appeared to have gone better than we had expected, she emerged. And as soon as she did, Balchai immediately turned in our direction, at Honglu to be exact. Uh-huh. We began excitingly waving our hands. She passes. Oh, well, that's good. At least she didn't go down the chute. The podium beneath her remained shut.
그래도 잠깐이나마 인연을 맺었던
Passing connection. It may have been.
보고 싶지 않아.
Yet I ill wish to see a familiar face be claimed by the Abyss. Thanks, Yisang.
다행이구려.
Thus, I am glad. Same, bro, same.
17번째 참가자. 가시 가문의 시춘.
Okay, Jichun, 17th candidate. Oh, it's her turn.
시 차례인가 봐요.
Unaccompanied. She held in her hands a tightly sealed gourd bottle.
비로소 얻었나 보네.
It looks like she found it. She found the water from the river we saw in Don Quixote's memories back then.
말도 안 돼.
Possible. She reached Leith?
정말 그곳에
The possibility.
한없이 났습니다.
The possibility that she actually reached there in person is infinitely minuscule.
물론 천문학적 확률을 뚫고서
Oh my god.
까지 도달했을 확률까지 부정하진 않습니다만. 저들이 이 짧은 시간 동안 가장 깊은 곳 중 한 곳의 원료에 도달한다는 것은 파우스트로서도 상상하기 어렵군요.
Let's see. There's an infinitesimal statistically possibility that she could have reached the river, yet not even Faust can conceive of how someone of their capabilities could reach the fountainhead of one of the deepest fathoms. This becomes even more impossible when considering the relatively short passage of time since then and now.
모종의 방법을 통해
A
세어난
more likely explanation might be she obtained the water by collecting its due, or a portion of what has seeped out. The river's water serveth only to put one's slumber into one's memory. Pray, doth it truly hold a link to the mortality they seek?
네,
Questionable.
아마도 저들이 원하던 정신의 불사와
Immortality of the mind. I mean, true, if you seal away one's memories and knowledge, it technically would be like becoming a new person, right? I mean, that's a pretty grim way to say it, but technically true.
그 정보를 알고 있는 이도 극소수인 만큼 저 병에 담긴 것이 유효하다면 파우스트 역시 합격률이 높다고 생각합니다.
Let's see, bottles are genuine. Faust expects her to pass.
가시 시춘. 합격.
Okay, cool. She passed.
귀한 걸 얻어왔구나.
Priceless treasure. It must have taken unparalleled efforts to obtain this, given the meager size of your clan.
감사합니다, 원춘 언니.
Thank you, big sister Yachun. Or Yanchun. Yep, that makes sense. Okay. I'm very curious how this is gonna go. Oh boy, N-Corp. Oh no, not these guys. You know, no, it does make sense why they're here. No, it does. Doesn't mean I'm happy to see them, but it makes sense. Okay. Gee, I wonder who it could be. Oh boy, we're one level under. It'll be fine.
시작하시죠.
We can take it. It's okay.
그 다음 18번째
18th candidate.
대체 몇 명이나 있는 거야? 이 집에서.
Thanks, Heathcliff. How many people are there in this household?
가시 가문의
One of the G family. Yeah, it's him. Oh, damn, bro. They got the ego drip on? Wait, hold up. Oh, shit. They're actually dripped out? Our first meeting was the man who was less than amicable, and I had a strong feeling that the other one wasn't going to do anything to improve that. Ji Huan walked up to the platform. We all fell silent, hearing a familiar name. Bastard. I could feel some of the sinners were growing tense, some of them even gritting their teeth. And the other man, closely following Ji Huan, holding what looked like the egg of an abnormality, was also a familiar face. I had seen him many times in Yisang's memories. Are you seeing what they're wearing? Yup, they're wearing ego gifts. Yep, ego gears. It can be speculated that they have either developed their own method of extraction or have scavenged them from Lobotomy Corp. Yep. Exactly. Rubo appears to be carrying an egg of an abnormality.
그대로 보여줄 셈인가?
Planning on just offering an abnormality egg? How is that an answer to anything? Interesting. Well, there's room for interpretation. Some may present a reasonable argued interpretation that abnormalities are the entities that neighbor immortality. I mean, look, debatable question. I disagree with you, but you know, is what it is. Okay. So the linchpin in their success depends on which abnormality egg that ends up being. If it's Big Brother John, I know he's never going to risk his life for something he thinks will fail. He passes. Of course. Contrary to most of our wishes, Ji-Hwan managed to pass the first round as well. Many more candidates came and went, and one of them carried a massive, mysterious coffin. Wang Dui. What the fuck is that, bro? One of them brought a thick book, and one of them presented a cage so tiny that we couldn't even see what was within. Some of them managed to pass, while most of them were sent screaming into the mysterious abyss. Down the funhouse slide. Bro, I hate this. The two of them are just eyeing each other. As we waited and watched candidates come and go, people from ENVcorp and their turn complete approached us. Yet early it is for twilight to arrive, thus early too is this meeting of ours. Oof. As if to prove his own words back at LCE, that he has come to accept certain things as they are, Yisang coolly regarded his old friend who was now working for ENVcorp. Look, sick ego drip, by the way. My dude's, he's ready to go. You must find this small, barren respite of yours quite enjoyable. I've not seen you just as you do now since the League fell. What you do now to approach me? The rift is too great betwixt us to chatter on with any affection to speak of. Look, I'm proud of Yisang and the fact that he's actually able to confront him like this.
내가 보자고 한 건 아니니 오해는 마시게. 내 팀메이트가 제 가족 얼굴을 한번 보고 싶다 해서 겸사겸사 들린 것뿐이니 말이야.
Do not attempt to mistake my intent, for it wasn't I who desired to approach you. My teammate simply wished to look at his brother's face, and I thought that it might as well see how you were faring. Looks like everyone's coming back to Dagonyon now, that the Family Hierarch War started, brother. It's the first meeting since then, right?
세상 물정엔 청맹관이처럼 어둡고 가주라면 칠색팔색을 하던 네가 여긴 왜 올라온 거냐?
Let's see. If it isn't the doltish fool who has eyes but knows not how to see, I know you well enough. You'd normally turn purple with aversion upon hearing the brief mention of the word hierarch. So why are you here?
저 냄새나는 것들이라.
Who are you and your stinking entourage working for this time?
네 역겨운 속을 모르고 겉에반에 쫓아다니는 설가의 여시. 아직도 그 시절을 잊지 못하고 허공을 헛도는 말이나 내뱉는 널 싸고도는 시춘이냐?
Is it that zoo girl, blinded by your looks to the revolting rot within? Or is it Zichun, who still defends you in your meaningless faux pas profound spiel, deluded in her belief that you're still the same boy from her childhood? Why didn't you save him? Let me ask you a different question. Why did you save her, and only her, Jibayu? Oh? Bro, what the fuck? Humans die. It's what they're born to do. Interesting.
죽어 있는
You're a servant. You're barely even living, or barely even a living thing.
돌아가지.
Let us return.
더 이어갈
This
때와
discourse will not bear any fruit. What's this, a reunion party?
남의 광장이 따로 없고.
괜히 기분만 잡쳤네.
I love his voice actor. He's great. He nailed that. The tisk. That's your soured things. Shame those bastards. It's obvious they're here to nick our things again. True, actually. Maybe, but something feels different today.
어느 쪽이든
Whichever is the case, a safer option would be to place higher than them. Yeah. Another one falls.
이걸 지켜보고 있는 사람들
His family has to be watching this, right?
들도 있을 텐데.
Wonder if they'll be okay. Mother's watching another candidate fall down the trapdoor. I can't imagine how anyone would be okay with watching their own fall like this.
싱글레어, 우리 뒤쪽에 있는 관계
The people sitting behind us,
아까 떨어진 자의 부모야.
they're his parents. The guy who just fell.
저런 걸 자식이라고 끼고
Oh
살았다니
man, what the fuck?
한심하군.
Man, we raised that failure as our own son? What a pathetic disappointment.
그래도
Don't worry, I have faith in our third child. I mean, it's not like we expected anything from this one, right?
않았잖아요.
Man, what the fuck? Yeah, exactly. Now I see what it means to dedicate your whole life to becoming the family hierarch. Damn.
많은 분들이 가주가 되는 건
Many people desperately vie for the seat of family hierarch. Of course, some of them, like his parents, hope to
자신과 친하거나
have their friends or close relatives become the family hierarch instead.
직접 가주가 되지
So they seek to seize a lifetime's worth of riches, power, and recognition by planting someone they can control in the family chair,
않다는 심산이
without becoming one themselves. Yeah, that sounds about right. This is, very feudalistic, I guess you could say. Yeah?
그렇게 만든 건 유통기한이 짧지.
That kind's got a low shelf life.
이런 뜻하지 않은 기회를
It looks like I finally got to know how my long-lost siblings are doing thanks to this unforeseen opportunity.
받네요.
Okay.
27번째 참가자.
Pawn of the Zoo family.
반.
Zoo Pawn.
설반?
Have we heard that name before? Ah, he's big sis. Let's see, he's Bao Chai's older brother. Platform holding what appeared to be a large jar with multiple talismans plastered over it.
눈빛이 뭔가 쎄.
Is it just me, or does that guy look like he's totally up to something?
여기 안 그런 사람이
Let's be honest. Who here isn't? Yeah, you're right there, Ishmael.
근데 나도
But that sod's different. He's... Instead of ascending the platform and into the curtains, he walked up to the podium.
너 죽고 너 죽자.
Mate looks like he's completely lost the plot. Yeah, you know, that's what I expected from him. Yeah, dude looks out of it.
참가자 설반.
You will ascend to the platform and enter the curtain threshold.
god은 길이 아니어야.
Where's the fun in walking down the straightforward road?
좋은 구경은 다 같이 하는 게 이치에 맞지 않겠나?
Huh. Something so precious and entertaining should be shared with everyone, wouldn't you agree? Oh, I see. Oh, what the fuck? He places the jar on the ground, and from within, a desiccated hand emerges. Bro, my dude is melting. Oh my god, what the fuck?
주술 따위로.
Pathetic sorcerer's trick. With palpable distaste. Why is he...
안에서 뭐가
What the heck is that? Corpses. Their desiccated flesh, covered in light, sparse layers of old paper, crawled out of the jar and began to shamble. They're neither distortions nor abnormalities. Their behavior reminds me of the blood bags or the sub-entities enslaved by abnormalities. Any semblance of consciousness has been stripped away from them. They'll attack indiscriminately.
지속적으로 내보이는 것으로 보아. 눈앞에 있는 것들을 무차별적으로
So this was just a blatant attack. I see.
전투 명령을.
Seems like they're intent on maiming or killing whoever or whatever they can get their claws on. Executive Manager, we must prepare for battle. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Yeah, that's bad. Jar monster is set up on the audience, stuffing and struggling the still breathing victims into their jars. Aren't the organizers doing anything? This is still an event hosted by a wing, isn't it?
가주대전에서 다른 사람들을 해하면 안 된다 같은 규칙은 없으니까요.
Because there isn't a rule in the hierarch that prohibits bringing harm to other people. So they're just gonna sit back and twiddle their thumbs because no one specifically told them to step in. Oh, what the hell? What do we do now? Should we step in? We should probably survive and ensure our safe participation in the Family Hierarch War. The hell are these? I think to, increase the odds, we should probably step in, guys. The monsters began to swarm in, and some candidates scattered or ran away, while others stood their ground and fought back. Those who did were either the ones getting slaughtered. I was simultaneously reminded of Sora and the confident smile she flashed at me as she reassured us that we should be able to pass the first round with little to no trouble. It looks like we have no choice but to take them down. Alright? How tough could it be? Surely it won't be that bad. Okay. Alright, we gotta take a look at these guys. Nailed jar monster. Okay, definitely they look fucked up. Weak to Pierce, Gloom, and... Okay, so basically weak to what we've got. I see. They also put Rupture. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. No, hold on. Latching on. Okay, every 20% missing health, so this thing's gonna be like a fucking nuke. Every 6 Rupture. Okay, so it's... Again, we're fighting Rupture v Rupture. Oh my god, what the fuck is that? Okay, randomly inflict 2 of the following. After it dies, deals 10 damage. That's not good. Off-mark curse. When this unit is staggered, half the Rupture potency and Rupture count on this target until its last hit. Okay, so us running Rupture may not be good. Haunting Jar curse. On skill hit, if the target has 1 remaining Rupture, inflict +1. Okay, so this is just gonna stack Rupture on us. If this unit kills itself, inflict Rupture on it. I see. Okay, so we need to start blowing them down. Unlucky. This is a chain battle. I see. Are you any different? Oh, you are different. Okay, hold on. I thought it was just the same. Alright, so Talisman. Okay, so that's nailed. Nailed as Rupture. Talisman. It looks like it's about the same. Yeah. Do you have any different passives? No, you're the same. Alright, but what about you? Because you're the boss. Let's see. Monster from the Gorged and Devoured Jar of Loneliness. You son of a bitch, bro. Okay. Okay, so you're just a better version of the other guys. Okay, so you do Rupture Bleed. Oh, you are a fucking piece of work, bro. Look at all this shit. Alright. Remember how earlier, Cruz, we were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Card text? This is one fucking skill! On use, inflict base power, 10% for missing health. Coin power, 1 for every 4 Rupture. If the target has 10 plus Rupture, inflict this. Okay, so the first hit, inflict 2 Rupture, inflict 1 bleed. Unbreakable, by the way, so doesn't matter. Oh, okay, attack number 2, do the same thing. Attack 3, do the same thing. Attack 4, at plus 15 Rupture, so Rupture plus Rupture count, inflict Rupture potency times, oh my god, what the fuck? This guy's gonna fucking explode and kill me. Alright, bet. How fucked is this gonna get? It's gonna get real fucked up real fast. Oh man. Man, oh man. We're gonna be in for some fucking pain. That's for sure. I'm nervous now because this does not look like it's gonna go very well. That should be neutral. We can just offset. Offset again. You just need to dodge and hope. It's a good thing that I was targeting him. Yeah, we're not going to attack into counters. Okay. And then we do that. This could be kind of dicey. Okay, Heathcliff lost his clash, but that's fine. They have fucking poison? What? Bro. What the fuck? Alright, I guess we're playing this game now. You want to be a dick, we'll be a dick back, I guess. Okay, we can win that. That's fine. You do that. Let's see, you're doing that. Okay. Definitely gonna need our egos coming up. Okay, enemy got staggered, not us. That's fine, that was the unbreakable. Come on, roll heads, just roll heads. Yep, good, good, we like seeing that. Look, the sooner we can get them to stagger, the better, because then we can just blow them up. Okay, good, 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 good. Okay, well the big one's staggered. 12 enemy. Oh, you motherfucker, bro. We gotta kill 12 of them? Oh, no. Okay, alright. Son of a bitch. Alright, we're... Ooh, alrighty then. Okay, we're playing this type of game. Alright. We're gonna need to get a little aggro here. We need to start stacking up so we can do Ebony Stem, and then we can start AoEing. Because right now, we're just gonna need to trust good old Radoya here to start stacking up. Marcel's gonna just do his own thing. Although the bleed is kind of fucking us here, because we're still all progressively taking damage. Might need to use Faust's AoE just to heal. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, good, good, good. Another one down. As long as we don't let them explode. If they explode on their own, then we're kind of fucked, but that's fine. Look, a little bit of reading comprehension goes a long way. Good, another one down. We're starting to ramp up. Us ramping up is very good. What do we need for Fausts? We need, okay, we need to actually get some envy, so we need more purple. Okay, you do that. You do that. Okay. We still get talisman off of that. Okay, let me think. Let me think, let me think, let me think. I don't want to use Durante yet because I don't know what's coming up next, and just in case, we're holding on to this. We don't need it. We don't need it. I'm just being a little bit optimistic here. It's fine. That's fine. You win. Do that. We can get resonance off that. Okay, that's a counter. Hold on. Do that on the counter. Just to offset. You should be able to win that, Heath. Yeah, okay. Look, we just gotta make sure that we're doing this the right way. Good. Look, as long as we break all of the other coins, if it's the one unbreakable, that's fine. Because at least we can still deal with it. It's like a single hit versus like a shit ton more. Okay. Good. Good. Very good. Very, very good, Heath. I was worried he was gonna fuck this up. Good. Nice, and we got a stagger. We're still poisoned, but that's, like, manageable. Okay, we do have access to Ebony Stem. We're probably gonna Ebony Stem. Yeah, Ebony Stem this. We get an AoE. That's gonna do some good damage, because it's also the same weaknesses that they have. We do that. We build this up. We switch to that. We get Wishing Talisman. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now let's just make sure. Are we countering? Are we bumping into any counters? No, we don't want to do that. Don't want to retreat. Let me do that. Fuck it. She can take it. She has enough shielding. She can take the hit from the counter. Come on. Good. I'm seeing some staggers. Good. Ebony Stem. All right. Show me the money. Hit us with the money shot. Show us the damage. Come on. That's good. I'll take that. It's a good cash out. And now we have a passive rolling too, so we get some more rupture damage. Good. Love to see it. Another one down. Good. And, okay, yeah, we clean house here. It doesn't matter, we just attack another counter. Because we just clean house. Yep, does not matter what we do. Because we just win it. Because there's literally only one that can attack. And then the other ones are just staggered, so we're going to blow them up. Good. Surely we do enough damage, right? There we go, it's one down. Oh, all heads on this and we win? Oh, easy, fucking super dead. Last one? Come on, Heath. There we go. Easy peasy. All good. Well done. Had me a little worried for a second there. It's been a hot minute since we got to play the game. What can I say? We've been waiting for more story. We finally got it, you know?
생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐고.
Nice, nice, not bad.
이런 식이었으면 좋겠어.
You know, it's funny that Rhodey has been doing some pretty decent damage. Man, I need the other branch. You know, even the 2-star units that I'm using in this build, they're still doing pretty good. Like 2-star Heath here and Hong Lu, they're doing pretty decent. Mostly because, like, Hong Lu, the more debuffs, or the more rupture debuff that we put on a target, it lets his skill 3, so like he'll do 3 hits, and if we have enough of the debuff on it, his 4th hit, he'll be able to, you know, reset for a 4th hit. So that's always good. And then Heathcliff, he's just good. He's got a good passive. Okay. 812, the Thumb. I know the Thumb from Library of Runa. How the fuck are these guys still alive? I mean, I thought their organization was smashed. Well, I'm sure not everywhere was completely smashed, but interesting. And I think we can run the same team. Actually, hold on. Let's... Sure, I'll use the free tickets you gave me, game. Why not? We'll get up to... Really? We're like just off level 55. Well, so level 55 is the current level cap right now for units. So... it's okay. Recommended level 51. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. Look, just... If the main party dies, then we just reset the level. Okay. More of them. Round 2. Okay. Same deal. We're gonna just build up our stacks. You're hitting into a counter. We don't want that. You guard. You dodge. Because we don't want you to clash into something that you're gonna just completely lose. Wait, hold on. Wait. If the speed is faster than the target by 3 or more... Okay, well, it's not, so... Fair enough. Offset that. You dodge that. You are going into a counter, and then we'll just do that to start building. Okay. Okay. Nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Good, we love to see it. 2 staggers, and we got the big one in the back. Still the same deal as before. What do you think? We have 6 stacks. Deal +2 damage for every stack. We could do that to start building up. You know what? No, let's do that to keep on building our stack up. We're not clashing, so let's do skill 1. We're gonna just need a bigger skill here. Do that. I think it's just better to do that, and if we can just break all the coins, like, it's gonna be unbreakable coins, but it's like... if only this was Mersault, because Mersault has an evasion die. It's truly Hong Peak. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Let's see. It'll probably get enough ruptured by then. Should be fine. So how are you doing, Catalyst? Okay. Still unbreakable coins, but at least, like... Okay, we got the stagger. Never mind. We're good. We're good. We are good. We got the stagger. That's fine. No fourth hit, no reset. That's fine. Whatever. It's all good. We just need to push stagger. 2 counters. That guy's gonna die. How many are we? Oh, we're fighting only 10 this time. Okay. It's fine. Wait, thank you. We need more pride. We also need more envy. You're going into a counter. That's fine, we can do that because you don't have enough to do your passive. Yeah, there we go. That works. Okay. Because I want to make sure I'm building enough ego resource in case I need to use, like, either Ebony Stem or maybe Fluid Sac. Although I should be fine. I don't think I need the Fluid Sac. Maybe. Wow, Mersault is like right about the fucking stagger. He's got 2 hit points. Bro, the poison's really doing a number on him. Okay. It would be better if that wasn't, you know, if this was the on clash effect, but can't always win with that. Not a big fan of this, but we're just gonna have to take it. Take it or leave it. This even? Nah. Just defensive, just play it safe, whatever. Take the hit. And you can do that. How much ruptures you can have? If it's at 6+, you get additional power. It's not gonna really matter. Let's just build pride. We'll just do that instead. Okay. Hey, what's up, Selena? Found a video of the Uchiha clan dancing to. As if it's your last and you can't get it out of your head. Nice. Look, man, I'm a big fan of ironic edits. Okay, alright. Good. Okay, how are we looking? Okay, Mersault's still over his stagger. Dude, my man is hanging on the prayer right here, okay. Okay, the big one back there staggered. We have another one to deal with here. The Uchiha. Oh my god, Selena. The Uchiha clan has really fallen off after the war. Yeah, I guess you could say that. It's pretty true. Oh my god. You know, you caught me off guard with that one, that's for sure. I was like, wait, what? Oh, man. I could probably just Ebony Stem. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Just do this. Ebony Stem here. And then we get... Oh, it's a fucking counter. God damn it. You know what? No, fuck that. Fuck the counter. We can just do it. Just do Ebony Stem there. Blow up the counter. Who cares? And then I think we can just, like, blow through this wave, because there's, like, what? Not that many? Yeah. Yeah. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Just do that. Broken Spirit. That's not gonna really matter too much, to be honest. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Nice. I don't care about the counter. Ebony Stem. Yep, there we go. Got a heads. And let's get some damage. It's not going to be super much damage, but hey. Love to see it. Okay. Big hit. Good. And now we just clean house. If anything, I probably should have evaded on this, but... I mean, he's winning the clashes, but still, it's unbreakable coins. That's the only shitty part. So Mersault's definitely going to stagger. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. We're still good.
깡 끌지 말고. 길에서 비켜. 더 이상 얻을 정보는 없군요.
이런
Okay, one left. That's fine. We can just take it out, and we're still within our turn limit.
정부에 추가해두고 조만간
Do that. Oh, it just doesn't matter here. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? It's fine. Who cares? We're just gonna win. Just ensure the victory. To get off topic, the story you were writing now has a guy who put it as their favorite and gave it a 5-star on the website. Hell yeah, dude! That's awesome. There we go. All right. Not bad. Okay, that took us like a hot minute, but that's okay. We got it. What remained inside the hall after the battle was devastating. Yeah, it looks pretty fucked up now. Many in the audience seats had fled, and the seats were once brimming with people were only half filled. And the candidate zone down there was littered with bodies of candidates who were mauled to death. Meanwhile, the jar monsters, having eaten their fill, had already crawled back into the jar. I looked around and saw some candidates still holding tight onto their treasures they had each brought to the contest, even as they draw their last breaths. Amidst all the destruction stood the cause of the chaos, watching the slaughter play out with assured confidence. Bro, dude is so out of it.
이렇게 우둔하고 나약해서야 어찌 불로를 얻고 불사를 말할 수 있겠느냐?
Bro. How will you attain freedom from aging? How will you argue freedom from death with mind so dull and body so frail? What do you say, judges?
불로 불사의 단서에 더해 거짓을
But also a treasure that brings ruin to those who would dare to deceive you. That is my answer to the millennial question.
그 항아리에
So you brought us the clay of the jar.
살아남지 못한 이들은 가주의 자격을 갖추지 못했던
Uh-huh.
설가판.
He fucking passes, bro? Bro. My man just like, what? Come on, bro. Unbelievable. He almost got everyone in here killed. Yeah, I'm with you, Greg. What the fuck?
저들의 기준에는
All that matters is what he has brought meets their standards. Bro.
겸사겸사 나약한 경쟁자들도 일찌감치 제거해.
Looks like he managed to get 2 birds with 1 stone. He eliminated the distraction, the distracting rabble from the competition. If we ever run into that bastard in round 2, you better let me take more than a few swings at him. Hell yeah, Heathcliff.
28번째 참가자.
Okay.
사씨 가문의
28th candidate, Shi Dazen from the Shi family. But no one walked up from the platform. As he has failed to appear, he is eliminated by default. Called a few more names and thereafter, but
29번째, 30번째.
언뜻 보기에도
the number of candidates has clearly been called. But none appeared.
너들 같으니
Disappointingly, MB.
확실히
Yeah, all the mediocre bunch got wiped from that attack.
죽은 것 같아요. 남은 것들도 죄짓.
And the leftovers are exhausted. Ryoshi looked around as though she was doing some sort of critique. That lug. Uh-oh. Who the fuck are you, bro? Akiyama? From Yakuza? What the fuck? Why? Who? Bro, he's got the sickest gunblade too. What the fuck? Or is it a giant magnum? Oh my god. That motherfucker. Oh, I thought you got and vanished into the earth. What the hell are you doing crawling around out here? Bro, who the fuck are you? Bro, your cigar is floating. What the fuck, dude?
야, 눈 마주쳤잖아. 인사라도 오자.
Girl, I saw you giving me the evil eye. At least you have the decency to say hi, eh? Ryoshi, that guy's talking to you, right? Look, Akiyama needs his working gigs. Yeah, man, they haven't called him back in a Yakuza game in so long. Things really went south after Sky Finance fell apart. He had to create another new office. In a very, very rare display of raw emotion, I realized that she was anxious and furious. Do you know him? What an absolute unit! Bloke's gotta be at least 2 meters tall! What the fuck? An absolute unit is crazy!
저자를 바라보지 마세요, 단테.
Do not look at that man, Dante. And everyone avert your eyes as well.
말씀도 하지
It is
마시고.
strongly recommended that we do not say a word to him.
라제, 나한테 말 걸라면 너희들이 급이 되는지는 한번
fuck?
생각해보고 싶으려 할 것 아니냐?
That's right, you shrimps. You gotta first rack them teensy brains of yours. Think real hard about whether you even come close to my rank before running your mouths here. Fuck?
저 새끼.
That shithead.
손가락이다.
Lay hang. He's a finger.
엄지는 손가락 중
The thumb is a syndicate with the strictest adherence to the rigid hierarchy structure, even among the fingers. Oh right, yeah, the thumb is basically the Italian mafia, if I remember.
엄지의
Yeah.
중에서도 제일 높은 언더보스 직전.
Yep, and they're capos. Yeah, immediately Italian. Yeah. Yep, I was right. Vice Granda. Oh no. Oh no. Look, it's okay. You can just you could just call me Vice. That's easy. If that's easier for you, by all means. Let's see. And his placement in the hierarchy is highest even among their capos. His rank is immediately beneath the position of a capo or an underboss.
자그마한 실수가 큰 싸움으로 번질 수 있으니 전부 조용히 해주실 것을 명령해 주세요. 단테.
Granda means beautiful in Tagalog. Oh. Oh. Vice. Oh. Oh man. Small mistake could drag us in a battle we don't want to fight. Please, order everyone not to say a word, Dante. I don't know what's going on, but I get it. You're saying that we're this close to having another Ricardo hunting us down, right? Ah, Ricardo. Ricardo, our beloved. Yeah, let's avoid that. Do as Faust asks, everyone. Liang began stomping his way through the crowd towards us casually, but forcefully shoving anyone in his way to the sides. His gait was blaze and brutish, but I noticed his eyes were fixated intently on Ryoshu. It seems that among the crowd were some people in higher positions as well, but even they either averted their eyes or voluntarily got out of his way. He marched confidently through the frozen crowd as though he were familiar with this kind of reception, until a cry rang out from the crowd.
너 지금 어느 안전이라고 남궁현아 도련님 자리까지 와서 시야를 막는 거냐? 이 자리는 장차 4대 가문이 될 우리 남궁.
This dude is so dead. It's so over. Mahal. Let's see. You there, you big brute. No, you're good. No, you're... Look, you're fine, Selena, no problem. Let's see. You there, you big brute. How dare you block young Master Nangong Zanti's view? Wow, I can't believe I actually read that right. Hell yeah. I'll have you know that stands before the return of the Nangong family, the house that shall soon be one of the 4 houses. Whoa! What the fuck? Instead of a reply, we heard a blast of gunpowder, then saw the man's right arm who spoke catapult into the air. Oh shit. The scream muffled as Lang Hang forcibly shoved his giant hand down the man's throat. Then, with a sound of wet meat being pulled apart, he ripped through the entire length of the man's tongue out throughout his mouth. Jesus Christ. You owe me an arm now. Mighty sorry, but you should have kept a tighter leash on your boy's jaw. The young master of some prestigious house presented his right hand as though it was clear that he was utterly terrified. Lei Hang proceeds to grab the hand and break it off his arm like snapping a twig. Oh no.
반가운 낯짝 봐서 기준 좀 널널하게 잡아준 것인께 허튼 짓 말고 조심해.
I went easy on you boys. Seeing a friendly face put me in a good mood. Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking maniac. Please read the maho with a rising intention or intonation, please. I don't know what that is, but I'll try. Mahali? Is that how? Is that how you say that? I'm sorry, I don't know what that means.
거미적은 그립겠어. 하긴 그리울.
Thumbs capo number 4.
할 때마다 기분이 거시기어도.
Anywho, I don't reckon what the fuck? I don't reckon you missed the spider house. I can't imagine why anyone would. It gives me the heebie-jeebies too. Choking on your own saliva. Take it easy now. Whenever I gotta swing by.
나중에 얼굴 좀 보자. 그때처럼.
Is he single? Don't know. Nah, the dude is a literal absolute unit. What the hell? We got some catching up to do later. I'll teach you how to hold your sword real good, like back when.
아야, 그래도 그중엔 내가 제일 만나게 쓰는 법을 가르쳐줬잖아.
Weren't mine the best out of all of them. I thought I taught you how to make every cut real freaking delicious. Ryoshi is not yet the time. Dude, she is fuming. Holy shit. Shut up for a damn second. Trust that you still remember the promise made prior to your employment. Dude, what the fuck is going on?
어깨 힘 좀 빼라. 네 데리러 온 것도 아니고.
Oh my god.
가르쳐주려고 온 것도 아닌게.
Get that stick. Oh god. Get that stick out of your behind, kiddo. I ain't here to pick you up. I'm sure as hell ain't trying to teach you a lesson either, like back when. Your baby's still at that house, ain't that right? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait, hold the fuck up, bro. Oh shit. Ryoshi was grabbing the hilt of her sword like she was about to unsheath it. The same sword she refused to unsheath for the duration of our entire journey. Oh, am I wrong about that? What in tarnation happened then? Ain't exactly nose deep in them fellas' business, but you gotta understand. I guess something sure as hell went down though, didn't it? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What dude dropping the biggest fucking plot bomb? What the fuck? Now that ain't something. Hey, really fixing to unsheath that blade? Dude, holy shit. In a quiet but cold, stern voice, Faust calls Ryoshu's name. Oh my god, holy. Ryoshu. My dude's phone is ringing? What the fuck? Oh, dang it. What in the gosh darn? Oh, my bad, y'all. I really gotta take this. It's the underboss calling. You gotta understand. Alrighty then. I'll meet you later and we could talk about your daddies or shoot some other shit then. See you around, Yoshihide. The strange man turns again and stomps his way through the crowd again, his booming voice reverberating across the entire hall as he loudly and boisterously answers the call. He's gotta be here for a family hierarchy war, right? The outcome of the family hierarchy evaluation determines the immediate foreseeable future of H Corp, which brings party of varying possibilities and clashing interests here. Hey Heathcliff, notice you didn't rush ahead this time? I was worried it was gonna be like that time with the middle. It's okay, you can't see anything, so you'll assume he's married. Fair enough. Who knows, to be honest. I know a thing or two about the thumb from back in my syndicate days. And about what happened with the middle, like I said, I had no idea who those things belonged to. Besides, that sod is more powerful and violent than Ricardo, an individual you had encountered in the past. Yeah, that dude looked fucking insane! Holy shit! Some commands its own manner of terror and violence, unlike that of the middle. Hold your sword. You can hold your sword. Oh, man. As we were all sharing our impressions of Lei Hang, I found Ryoshi frozen in place, in the same position she had been when Lei Hang walked past her, spacing out. All the way to the pinky, huh? Damn. So we're really actually going to go through all the different finger organizations then? Huh. Well, I figured we were going to at some point, but alright. Ryoshi muttered something to herself as even further chaos was about to overtake the crowd and the candidates.
32번째 참가자. 가치우.
GQ. And at the mere mention of the name, chaos that had swallowed the hall immediately settled into a hushed silence. Oh, yeah. Bro, who the hell is that? Okay, I guess he's got his squad with him? Like, what's going on? His retainers? So you also heard called Canto and Limbus. Yeah, the Cantos are basically the chapters of the story. So obviously we're in the new Canto, so that is Canto 8. Unaccompanied by his own faction, but not alone. Who are those people next to GQ? I've never met them before. And that must mean they're Big Brother's answer to immortality. Yeah, what do you mean, how? I don't get it. Who could they possibly be? Is there Canto 10? I'm sure there will be, but as of right now, the most recent one is up to 8. So it's from 1 to 8 at the moment. Who could they possibly be? Neither of them seem to be particularly skilled in combat. Both constantly looking around like they're nervous. They are...
도서관의 생존자라고 파우스트는 생각합니다.
What? They're survivors of the library. Okay. Interesting. So they came back. So they were books. Only the ones who survived the impossible, inevitable odds, and the insurmountable force. They're the only survivors who may be able to explain that very force, possibly. I don't think the answer's turning into a book. I mean, sure, that's immortality in a sense, but getting turned into a book is a temporary solution. And I wouldn't even call it temporary, because there's no guarantee when you come back. Okay.
1차 심사 참가자.
Interesting. Didn't spare much time behind the curtains. He walked out as soon as his steely expression unchanged from when he entered. Testimony rings true. They're both survivors of that place that soared beyond Star of the City before it vanished. That's true. It's a shame we were unable to procure ourselves an invitation that... Oh no. Oh no, I don't want to think about that. He passes. Of course he would. That's definitely something. Wow, okay. Anxiety's got to be a foreign concept to that guy. Then that covers all the candidates, it seems. With the first round complete, all 4 families who have graced this hall... Excuse me? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Unlike his appearance, who plunged the hall into utter silence or stillness, Honglu's sudden interjection arose the room to a roaring chaos and confusion once again. Bayou? What? Oh, yeah.
아직 마지막 참가자가 남은 것 같아서요.
I think you might have missed the candidate. Oh, no.
그게 무슨 말이냐?
What do you mean?
심사에 나서는 자들의 내역은 이것으로.
I believe we've covered every candidate in the list.
제가 남았거든요.
You missed me. Oh, shit. Yeah, they're not gonna like this.
다시 가문의 보기.
Bayou. Oh, man. Will partake in the family hierarchy evaluations. Ooh. Ooh. Here's the big reveal, isn't it then, huh? The big moment. Why do I have a feeling that no one's gonna enjoy this? Everyone's gonna be not doing so great. You can assume.
제가 그들을 덮었습니다. 청소부가 다녀가고 날이 밝으면 죽은 자의 흔적을 찾으려는 자들이 와도
Declaration of participation.
볕이 들면 그림자는
Look, don't worry about our energy. I've got tons of I got like at least 3 refills, so we're good. Isn't that Jibayu? What is that doing here? And what did he just say? I had a feeling this was going to happen, but we really kicked the hornet's nest, huh? No, Dawn, not you too! Hark, one and all, and gaze upon our glory! In our 11th hour doth the final band of heroes arrive! Yep, that's how I feel too, you say. He's saying, don't pretend you're not with us, huh? At least give the audience a wave. Guys, I don't think they're taking the announcement too well. A large portion of the audience is voraciously? What? Hold on. Vociferously? Like, I would assume that's like voice furiously. Sure. Expressing their collective confusion, wrath, and concern, these emotions are expressed by their jaws that have been opened past a certain degree. Yeah, that makes sense. As Mersault observed, I realized that the chaos wasn't restricted to the audience, but the candidates were starting to get agitated too. And there he is, a disgusting, duplicitous bastard who brings annihilation to everyone around him with that silly, innocent smile. Ouch. Huh? What's going on? I thought Value wasn't participating in the Hierarchy War. Dumbass. No, not sync. Explain yourself now. Told me to grab onto your sword for my life depended on it. If you said that exact phrase. Yeah. Can we just... She mentioned you too, Heathcliff. She told me that if you ever said anything like, can't we just give him a good beating and be done with it? Wow, what a throwback. Decorum, I demand decorum. I hope you do not mean to risk having your body marred. Withdraw your name. It isn't too late now. I'm heading in, Father. 33rd candidate. Value of the Jia family. Come forth. Ready, Dante? I don't know. And what about you, Ryoshu? I'm itching to get chopping. Oh no! Oh no! I know exactly how this is gonna go down! I need to vent this shitty feeling. Are you sure they're going to be okay, Faust? This is something that must be done regardless of the soundness of its participants. Yeah. Faust spoke sternly. I still quite detest this plan. Let's be honest for a second. Are any of us actually happy to go through with this? Ishmael, I appreciate you for being the voice of reason. Okay, I guess there's one. Honglu, Ryoshu, and I walked up to the platform. Upon close-up, it was much larger, grander, and more imposing than I thought it'd be. Enter the fabric threshold. Once we walked past the curtains, as instructed, we saw Yuancheng, Jimu, and Jizang waiting for us inside. He's your type, to be honest. Oh, okay.
출가의 생에서 어떠한 심정의 변화가 있었는진 모르겠으나.
I know not what in your life beyond the hedges could have wrought the change of heart. But to see you aspire to the seat of hierarchy is indeed a sight most curious. It's been a while, big sister.
Q사에서의 생활은
Has life in Q Corp been treating you well?
많은 것을 보고
I've
배웠지.
seen and learned much,
네가 그랬을 것처럼.
as you must have, Bao.
이곳에 발걸음을
Now I see a true reason for returning home today.
무엇이었느냐?
죄송해요 할머니.
I'm sorry, grandmother.
세간에 밝히지
I
않는
thought it would be better to let this be common knowledge.
그런
Look, Honglu's the pretty boy. What can I say? Let's see. So you did.
밝힌 이상
Now that you've revealed your intent, withdrawal is no longer an option.
그래.
Very
네가
well.
가지고 온 답은
Present the answer you have brought here today.
정말 많은 분들이 이 자리에 서서 각자가 찾은 것에 대해 알려주려 했을 거라고 생각해요.
I see. I'm sure you've already sat through many people standing in the same place I am now, explaining to you what it is, what they had brought.
그러니 번잡스럽게
So,
첫마디에
I suppose I would much prefer that I give you a straightforward visual demonstration than make you sit through another 1,000-word lecture. Honglu gave Ryoshu a nod. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, dude.
네,
Yes,
괜찮아요.
I'm okay. This is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well at all.
저희가 그들에게 보여줄
Our
수 있는
answer
힘은
that may be able to demonstrate before them
단테 씨의 힘으로
is resurrection via Dante's power, to show them that to us, death is but a temporary setback. I mean, yeah.
그리고 그건
And the most dramatic demonstration of that ability would be to... Yeah. That. Yeah. Yeah. I had a feeling it was going to be that.
그래. 이건 인정해.
Indeed, you have certainly demonstrated something.
지금까지 나온
You were truly the least dreary part of today, Bao.
아, 그렇다면
So the most effective way to do it would be for me to get killed in front of them,
그것도
without any room for ambiguity at that point.
그렇습니다.
Yeah, it would be the way to do it. Then, does that mean one of us has to make sure Honglu no longer lives?
잃게끔 만들어야 한다는 건가요?
Yeah, that would be the case.
야, 허감이 뭐 그리 거창해.
No need to beat around the bush. Remember what we did to each other when we first met? Yeah, Heathcliff, you fucking killed people! No, okay, you killed Ishmael, then Don Quixote killed you, and then Ryoshu killed Don Quixote! Or no, it was Ryoshu who killed you, then Don Quixote killed Ryoshu. What the fuck? You guys just killed each other!
그렇다면 히스클리프
Then Heathcliff is the implication that you are still willing to murder Honglu without hesitation. Murder? Mate, did you really have to put it like... That's how you know that the characters have really like grown together, like after the whole year of them traveling. Because the fact that he brought it up like that, you know? You know what I mean? Like that really just... That makes more sense. Because, well, they're not just random people anymore that he would just feel okay about just doing that. Verily, I do not wish to hurt my good companions more than I already have. Exactly. I see. The bonds of time. Give me what he needs from a man or from a woman. Jesus Christ, Selena.
다행이라 해야 할지 모르겠지만
It may be a stretch to say that it is fortunate, however,
저희 중에서
we seem to have an individual among us who may be able to carry that task in the most painless, swift, and unburdened manner.
도와주실 분이
Is this what being thirsty feels like? I would guess so. I would have to assume, yeah, that's probably what that is. Everyone immediately turned to look at Ryoshu. Because who would kill him in a single blow and be okay with it? So how would you like to be cut? Oh no. Where's that fucker Lei Hang? Who's he working with? Oh my god. Oof, she is a force to be reckoned with. It seemed that slicing Honglu in half did not distract Ryoshu from her own thoughts. watched in silence, motionless in her seat.
일까지 절단.
You've split his brain in half.
이 아이는
You have irreversibly ended this child's life, and not even life insurance shall be able to bring him back now. Why you?
자,
Well,
이제
what will you do now?
뭘 하더라도
Have you no means to restore this jade of the family? For your transgressions you will.
시계.
Clock, spin it. And so I turned into one of the most highly heightened situations I'd ever turned. The muscle fibers, the nerves, the flesh that was split all begin to reconnect like rewinding a videotape. Wait, why doesn't this hurt at all? Ryoshi's skill with the sword was no joke. I didn't even feel the slightest bit of discomfort. I doubt Honglu even realized that he was dying.
우리 보기가
Oh, you. I truly realize that it has been a while since we've met.
담대해진 게
He's grown quite bold.
짐승 냄새.
I smell beasts. Oh shit. Oh shit! Before even realizing what was happening.
다.
Bull, rooster, dragon, monkey, the Heishu are here. Oh no.
불도 불사의 해답을 찾아오라 하였지.
The task was to find the answer to freedom from aging and death.
금기를 무시.
Not to break a taboo and participate in the destruction of our home.
이전에 H사를 이끌던
Oh no.
가문이 멸문을
It's not been long since the family that once led H-Corp was brought to ruin. No arbiter nor claw shall ravage the family of the Hongyan again.
용납.
Ooh. Ooh, this is... Man, we fucked up. We fucked up, alright. She was already to command the Heishu to kill us, but... I silenced her with the wave of her hand.
기다리거라.
You will wait.
가문은
Venerable Jemu. Look, it's okay, Selena. Calm down.
부활이 끝나면 틀림없이 머리가
Let's see. Once the resurrection is complete, the head will...
그러니 그
We must
전에
end this
끝내야
before they...
일각만
Hold for one moment.
판단이
To be rash in judgment is to judge incompletely.
나는 우리의
I wish to not lose either our treasure or a clue to immortality.
까지 모두 놓치고 싶지 않구나.
And Honglu is whole again.
감사해요, 루시님.
Thank you, Ryoshu. It really didn't hurt at all. And you too, Dante. Oh my god.
별.
No problem!
할머니,
Grandmother, big sister Yoncha.
보셨죠?
Did you see that? This is the immortality that I found.
오지 않는 건가?
We safe?
부시 불
If aught be owed, a swift vengeance shall arrive in time. It is simply yet to return. Aha. The quiet utterance seems to dissipate the forces that had surrounded the outside the curtain.
가주 심사 1차 참가자.
In the first round of the family hierarchy evaluations,
합격이란다.
you passed.
가시복 합격.
That's... okay. That's something. What trickery is this? I thought he was off on some sightseeing tour away from Hongyan, like a jobless rich kid when he'd been managing to find his own answer.
1차 심사
Thus ends the first round.
합격자들은
Those who pass must prepare for the second round, set to commence tomorrow.
2차 심사와의 간극 간 후보자끼리 서로 위해를 가하는 것은 금지되어 있다.
I see. Okay.
이것은 유일한 규칙으로
This is your one and only rule. Let's remember it well. Anyone who dares break it shall immediately be disqualified. Hold on, I just wanna... See, those who passed must prepare for the second round. Yep. And candidates are barred from harming one another between now.
이상
That is all. And as soon as he asked that... Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's see. As soon as they announced the end of the first round, everyone in the audience began rushing towards the first floor. Getting mixed up with that crowd's probably not the greatest idea. Let's get out of here. Beat, let us return immediately to Honglu's room. And so, we decided to slip out of here before the curious crowd swept us away. However, as we turned to leave... Oh no. Not GQ. Oh no.
아, 지우 형님이시군요.
Congrats on passing the first round. Yeah, of course.
도련님도
I
합격하셨다죠?
heard that you've passed as well, young master. Congratulations are in order, it seems.
평생토록 가주 자리에는
How is that you, young master, who's not shown an inkling of ambition toward the seat of the hierarch,
어쩐 일로 이렇게
suddenly emerged as one of the candidates positively stealing the show?
뭐 갑자기 욕심이 날 수도 있는 거 아니겠어?
Well, you know, sometimes some people get swept up by random surges of ambition.
욕심을 낸 건 도련님.
Wasn't that surge of ambition your company's and not the young master? Well, if our last meeting didn't confirm it, it sure seems like they know us well.
테두리 안에 있자 하였건을 벌써 가생이에서 난장을 피우다니.
Interesting. Have we not impressed upon you enough that we were to remain nicely within our borders? Instead, he sparked such disorders at the fringes of his perimeter.
자신의 뜻에 휘둘리는 걸로 상황이 끝날 것이라 여겼는데.
I had thought that his only role in this design would be to be played as a pawn by Jichun, no more. My lord, perhaps you have overestimated this young master. Oh my god. Look, I'm sure you can commission someone to draw that somewhere. Look, I'm still cracking up because he just looks like Akiyama from Yakuza. Oh my god. Let's see. Are you still in the belief of that interaction is a path without consequence? I didn't even get to say hello to you earlier, Brother Q. Bayou's Jew family formally extends its greetings to you. Look, man, all I'm saying... Look, Selena, all I'm saying is... Me and my friends that play this game, we joke around, where I'm like, look, people ask... like, when my friends that play other gacha games ask me, they're like, so does Limbus have, like, hot waifus? I'm like, they're alright. But I said, it has the Final Fantasy XIV effect, where it's like, look, it's about the guys, though. The guys are really good. Oh, man. Look, where we were laughing, it's like, look, it's not about the waifus, it's about the husbandos, man. Look, they know how to draw good characters. Dude, this is another absolute unit of a dude, like, holy shit. I realize that this is the first time we're meeting face to face since I reached adulthood. Speaking of which, did you manage to stitch Big Brother Yihun and Mr. King Tao's heads back to their bodies? Heathcliff was the first to let out a flabbergasted gasp before the other sinners followed in suit. I guess that's just how siblings of Hongguan greet each other, huh? It seems like Miss Balchi was just a particularly nice exception. You asked that question that deserves no answer. You have arrived here unprepared, yet ready to cast yourself into the flames, all for a mere reason that your turn had come. Let's see. If a waifu game is what you're looking for, then look up Epic 7. That sounds familiar. I think I know like one or two friends that may have played that once before, but... Oh, okay. It's okay, I really don't play too many gacha games. It's like, I think I literally played just this, and I played a little bit of Star Rail for a bit, and that was nice, but it's also, like, kind of annoying, because you have to, like, roll literally copies of everything over and over, and I just like that this game's really nice when it comes to that, like, you just roll a unit once, and that's it. Any dupes just goes to the pool of, like, shards for the character, and you could just craft whatever you want after, which is oddly a lot faster to get stuff sometimes, so... It's not bad. Thank you for your concern. This facade of wisdom and pensiveness worn upon your speech. Festivetta is one of the best waifus. It's funny, like, I guess, like, one of the other examples, it's like, it makes me think of, like, Granblue. And it's like, I like Granblue, but my problem is it suffers from being an older gacha game, I think. Like, I tried to play that for a little bit. It's not bad, it's just, it's menu simulator. So, gameplay's mostly auto, except unless you're doing, like, raids and stuff, and you need to, like, actually have the right build when you go in and stuff. I don't know, I never really got too deep into that game, but then again, there's literally 10 years of content in that game. Granblue's like a super old gacha game. Let's see, noticing his hand tightening around his weapon, Ishmael quickly jumped in. Oh, in that case, you forgot there's a rule preventing candidates who pass the first round from killing each other. Let's see, hopefully I'm not the only one who remembers that. She looks just like you, but female. Oh, damn. Well, that's interesting. If you're going to continue to bully us, please don't be surprised if there are consequences. Reinforcements are standing by the front gates. Smooth move. What reinforce? Shut up! Shut up, Heathcliff! Which is why I'm warning you that taking any rash actions prior to the start of the second round could result in a pointless skirmish for both of us. A loud boast from an illusionary army in an empty fortress, though I believe that sheer might is hardly the quantity one should flaunt. Okay, fair play. I don't intend on fighting you here. You will beget great suffering by endeavoring to embrace your beyond your abilities. Okay. Is very waifu material. Look, it's okay. It's like how Narmaya is my waifu in Granblue. There you go. Although one of my friends is like a big Catalina stan. And with that, they turned and left us. It seemed that they were only here to give us a warning. Thought we'd have to fight him in his Heishu pack. They did see right through us in the end, but hey, nice teamwork, Otis. Yeah, I mean, Otis did come in clutch with that. Unbelievable impudence. Did you notice how they didn't even glance at the rest of us, though? That entire exchange. Yeah. Achai peeked out from a pillar before walking up to Honglu. It's the first round. I didn't imagine even in my wildest dreams that you'd be participating in the Family Hierarch War. Congrats to you too, Balchai. You're passing the first round as well. Gathering from the fact that you hid it even from me, you really didn't want anyone to know, right? Yeah. I imagine I might have kicked up quite the ruckus with everyone. Like, Edda in her normal form has the same vibe as you? Cool. I like that then. I'll probably take a look. Now I'm starting to feel kind of bad about this. Somehow we ended up lying to everyone. Look, Gregor, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, man? Hey, don't beat yourself up over it. Own it instead. You know? Sure. Thanks, Ishmael. I'm happy that you decided to take part. So far away from me again that by the time I finished, that I finished with the Family Hierarch War, that it would have been too bad. Don't forget to say hello and give me a wave if we ever run into each other, okay? And Balchai has left us to rejoin her faction, waving sweetly as she did so. Jesus fucking Christ! What a fucking loading screen! No, don't show me that! That's not good! Oh no. Let's see. In her festive form, she's very cool, and her animations are just, well, especially her skill. Nice. Wait, hold on. Damn. We're zigzagging all around here. Oh, whoa, 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 what the fuck is this? Oh, oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Bro. No, dude. Don't tell me this is what I think it is. Oh, no. That's some cursed fucking knowledge, dude. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Why would they just slap that in there? Yeah, I'm sure. I think I know who the Arbiter was that blew up H-Corp then. Holy shit, dog. Well. Let's get in there. Let's see what Ji-chun's gonna have to say. Bro, I can't. This fucking image is crazy.
돌아오셨습니까, 도련님?
You have returned, young master. Good evening, Zirin. Bound wordlessly in the same detached coldness we sensed earlier. She did not seem all that excited about her master's success today, nor did she appear to be concerned about him.
도련님께 서신 하나가 도착했습니다.
A letter has arrived for you, young Master Baoyu.
너무도 확연하게
You didn't even try to hide the fact that the envelope was tampered with, did you?
전달하는 것까지가
My responsibility was to deliver the letter.
온전한 형태로
To protect its integrity was not my obligation.
혹시
Are you sure she's your maidservant?
괜찮아요.
It's okay.
틀린 말은 아닌 거니까.
She's not wrong.
수빈, 일로 와봐. 가령이랑 비석치기를 하기로 했었는데 왜 계속 보이지 않아?
See, Ji-ling promised to play rock tossing game with me, but I can't find him anywhere. That is, let's see. How many numbers have you learned so far, young master? And I learned up to 10. Then he'll be back after 100 nights. Sleep sound. Sleep 10 nights, 10 times, and that's 100 nights. Oh, this is from the story before where he said his friend, oh no, his friend died of the poison. That's so cool, Zirin. You're so smart. It's nothing. It's just something we all learned growing up. I slept 10 times and 10 nights, but I still don't know where Ji-ling is gone. Or Ji-ling is gone. Did I say that young Master Ji-ling was to return? You said he'd be back after 100 nights. Oh. 100 nights is hardly enough, young master. It will take at least 1,000 nights. Oh. This is tough. Because it's basically a white lie. Like, I understand why she said it, but... I see. You're smart as always, Zirin. Young master, it's been years, but Master Ji-ling's body is still decaying. He's lost control over half his body. Oh no. Even after he was fed the blouses I'd sent him. I was told to relay to you that your blouses were useless, young master. His decay reached his brain, and I overheard that the other servants gossiping that it's impossible to recover from such a wound. The body is functionally dead. Death would be preferable, in fact. So give up your naive hope and forget about him. You're always so smart, Zirin. That's unfortunate. I will now read the letter, Executive Manager. Right, yeah. As I stood there pondering, Otis wandered up toward the front with the letter in hand. This is from Manager Sade. Hello, everyone. I heard you managed to pass the first round. I wrote this letter before I heard the news, actually. You wouldn't even reading this letter if you hadn't passed. I mean, yeah, we'd be in the bottom of a ditch, literally. The heck? But let's save the celebrations for later. The real game starts in round 2. The other candidates must have been making alliances, strategies, sharing information about the next round. Meaning, you guys stumble around aimlessly alone before returning to your lodging, and here you are now, reading my letter. Man, you don't have to be rude like that. I mean, you're right, but still, you know. Is she watching us from somewhere? But not to worry, for you, or for your team specifically, round 2 doesn't require much strategizing, because it'll be messy and continuous battle after battle. So battle on as you always do. Huh? It's what you do best, right? I mean, yeah, actually, it's unironically what we do best. I'd like to go into more detail in this letter, but I'm sure this letter will be, and has been most likely intercepted by someone from another candidate's clan or coalition. So in order for you to obtain our objective, you have to rely on what you have learned and gained so far. Your intuition and fearlessness, or your intuition and fearlessness. And like I said earlier, we have but one purpose. The textual clues suggest that the one purpose is implied to come in second place and obtain a golden bow. Well, that wraps up everything. Then, oh, and one last thing. Aimless curs who have rested their eyes upon the contents of this letter without authorization shall be struck down with the curse of misfortune that lasts generations upon generations. Ne'er shall they be successful in any endeavor regardless of nature. Bottom part of the letter has been torn off, huh? She literally... she wrote a whole damn curse onto the people. Amazing. What a way to end the letter. So, does anybody know what to expect in round 2? That letter really didn't help with anything at all. It would be better to learn the exact rules on site or hear from the organizers themselves. It's likely that there are forces who already have their eyes and ears on us. There's someone by the door. Right on cue, eh? I don't think that's what this is. Damn it, grab your weapons. Prepare for battle. Despite our rush, the person by the door was none other than Ji-shun. And she wore an expression that had grown quite familiar with us by now. An interesting combination of annoyance and disappointment. Why do I ever expect anything better from you? You're just opening the front door to anyone without even checking who knocked? Just like that? I thought you were done talking with... I mean, yeah, you know what, this is kind of on brand for us.
하지만 저희를 죽이러 올 암살자분들 중에서 노크를 할까 말까 망설이고 있을 만큼 친절한 분은 없을 것 같았거든요.
What? Okay, I guess you really do know your sister well then, huh, Honglu? Earlier in round 1, you had yourself killed in front of Jiamu and big sister Yeon-chan, didn't you? And revived yourself in front of them too, I presume. Right. Why even go that far? What's gotten into you, brother? Family hierarchy, really? Why now, all of a sudden? You can tell just from that look on your face that you couldn't care less about becoming something like the family hierarch. Is that really it? That they told you to do it? You know, I appreciate how much she cares about her brother. Like, for real. Like, seriously, she is like the only person so far in the family really who cares this much to see, like, yeah, she knows that he's putting up a front, but she still worries about him, which, that's good, you know? Imagine just for the sake of it, just what if our actual goal isn't to come in first place? Do you seriously expect me to believe that? Right, totally. I wouldn't buy that either. Anyways. Aww. Okay. It'll be nighttime soon, you know. You could argue it's nighttime now.
And
your room's always been so dark because you barely let so much as a ray of moonlight in. It seems like she's warning us that we'll be visited by someone, or by some uninvited guest soon. Yeah, no way they're letting you, a sudden unforeseen variable, spend the night in peace. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to fight a bunch of assassins, huh? But didn't they warn us earlier that round 2 candidates are prohibited from hurting each other? I see. The only thing that matters is the exact wording of the law and not the spirit of it. So, you know, candidates can't hurt each other, but, you know, mercenaries, mercenaries, servants, I'm sure everyone else is fair game, if we're going by that rule. They won't intervene as long as a candidate is not trying to kill a fellow candidate, literally, with their own hands. Right, yeah. So everyone else is fair game then. That's really shitty. That's not good. So don't trust anyone, even your maidservants. Thanks for coming here in person, Jichun. Tomorrow, we'll really be enemies. I know it's too late to change anything, but tomorrow... She stumbled over her words and trailed off and turned as though she left as she swallowed what she wanted to say. When she expresses a wish to visit you herself, I made 3 attempts to talk her out of it. It was highly impertinent of someone of my station to advise against her 3 times, yes, but I implore you with all to know that her choice to come here was not an easy one. I don't blame her, to be honest, considering what we know, so... I know this question can sound a bit nosy, but are things okay over there? We will face the trial to the best of our abilities. I'm sure that's gonna go fine. I wish with all my heart that our paths do not cross tomorrow. Same, I actually like you guys. It would be really shitty if we have to kill you. I would hope not. I share his sentiment. I'm with you there, Yisang. I'm with you there. I wish to not ever bring harm to them, nor they bring harm to us. Well, when's anything ever gone as we wished, eh? That hurts hearing that, but he's not wrong. But Heathcliff sounded just as uneasy. Yeah, no shit. No shit, bro. Oh boy, intruders! Oh, what a shock! Level 52, unknown. I see. Yep, Surely it'll be fine. Wait, what level did it say it was? Hold up. 52? We should be fine. Look, average level... Yeah, it'll be fine. Just don't die. Just win. Oh no, it's the song again. O moon, once it waxes, it wanes. O water, once it fills, it overflows. For all lights must go out, and the night is still. It's time. Sharpen your senses. Hey, what are some known infiltration routes in this building that our enemy could use? Anywhere, really, as long as the assassins are willing to put their mind to it. There was this one time where one of them suddenly appeared from under my bed. Sounds kind of terrifying. I mean, yeah, literally a monster under your bed. Ryoshi, who was leisurely puffing her cigarette as the sinners were looking around in full alert, suddenly pointed up. Up. Ceiling. Someone just landed above us. You know, if there's anyone that I would expect to know how to deal with this, it's actually probably the real fucking assassin, you know? Granted, we don't exactly know that, but, I mean, it lines up, at least to me. She knew it before. So if they're hiding in the ceiling, there must be more waiting for us just out the door. He spoke casually as though he was expecting to have them join us for tea or something. Impressive. You're pretty sharp. Oh, and swung their weapons toward the voice, but the assassin dodged back with ease and began chugging from a gourd in his hand. Smells like... Is that Saw drinking on the job? Bro, British moment. Give me a break. I'm an old guy on night shift. I say I deserve a drink. The target's the young master, Bao. Let's kill him quick and call it a night. With that, the enemies began to flood into the room. Oh boy. Time for gameplay. Hell yeah. Let's do this. Alright, question. Let's see if you're gonna put out Assailant. What do we got here? Okay, so you're Bleed. Alright. Weak to Slash, neutral everything else. Damage taken. When hit during combat phase, take 10... Wait, hold on. Damage taken. When hit during the combat phase, 10% for the turn. When hit during combat phase on Clash Win. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yo, okay, and targets Honglu. Great. Fucking awesome. Focusing on target at 70% plus HP, end of turn. If they failed to kill, or if they failed to hit Honglu with a skill, gain 1 attack power down. I see. Okay, so we're gonna be doing this situation again. So it's gonna be the same thing like what happened with Heathcliff back then. I see. That's neutral. Neutral. Right now we just need to start building up sanity. How are we looking? Are we building sanity? Didn't do too great. Not too great with the clashes there. Okay, we're gonna have to start playing with some defensive die. Go for evasion, go for that. Do that. We get Wishing Talisman. We can just skip that, and then hopefully we should have some Rupture. Oh wait, no, we're not gonna have Rupture on them. Yeah, because they're... Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, at least they're squishier than the jars. It's just, well, they actually have good skills. Although the jars Unbreakable was okay. It's fine, good. We just want to score more staggers on our end. Good. Good, it's a good thing we deal with a ton of slashing. Okay, he did not evade that. Okay, not bad. Apply some Rupture with that. Okay, good. At least we got most of them staggered. Yep, we do that. That. These are all in Clash Win. But that's fine. We can do that and then offset. We do that. We go for Hammering End. Yeah, we do that and then that. Okay. There we go. Again, we're probably not going to get the reset because, again, not enough Rupture, but that's fine. We just need to get damage. Okay, alright. See, how many do we got? 12 enemies. We're on turn 4. Okay, let me think here. We've almost got enough for... How much do we need for Ebony Stem? Let me think. Okay, we need more Pride, we need some Lust Resonance. Okay. Do that. Do that, get some more pride. Get the lust resonance, we do that. And let's start getting some envy too. Wait, who's clashing? You're clashing, we don't need to do that. We can just do that instead. What about you? You're clashing with Blink Step. Okay, alright. That works. Good. Love to see it. There we go. And he's super dead. And we should be building up resources. Okay, we have enough for Ebony Stem. We could Ebony Stem one of these. That'll start chunking these guys down. Because right now we just kind of need, like, AoEs. Just so we can start, like, bursting and punching our way through here. So let's do that. And grab one of these. And we can start building that. And then that should be good. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Yep, let's get our Ebony Stem out. Decent attack weight. Neutral damage, but we just want to do that just so we can start getting more Rupture out. Because that's going to be kind of our ace in the hole here, our win condition. Although I probably could have played a different team comp for this, but I think we're going to be fine. Good. Nice. Okay, alright. It survives with 8. Oh, no, never mind. He's dead. Good. Okay. Last round of that. And it's going to be a couple more of these, and that's no problem. Oh, this is the counter. I wish it wasn't the counter. They'll just offset that, and then you offset. Unless... Yeah, just offset. I was like, do we want to hit through it? I think we'll be fine. We can just do that. Yeah, let me do that. Unless... no, that's fine. A Wishing Talisman. And that should be fine. Okay. Good. Like, as long as we're getting our staggers, then we're good. Really? 1 HP? No heads? Okay, good. And then this 100% kills. Easy. There we go. Love to see it. Okay. Oh, I think we do need to recharge our energy, but that's fine. We've got refills. I made sure to not use them all when I was doing my dailies beforehand. Nice. And to the night ambush. Well, let me just do that real quick. Oh, gotta... What's it called? Use one. There we go. Okay. Night ambush. We should be fine. We can still stick with our current team. I don't think we're gonna have too many issues. Sure, the level's going up, but we'll be fine. I think we've got like an actual comp. So we should be good. That, and if it's just more of the same here. Any differences? Okay, that's the swift one. What about the large? What do you do? Okay, so you're just gonna be dependent on weight on this. So single targets. I see how this works. Okay, so the more bleed on the target, the more You're gonna just be able to start decking. Okay. And you still have the same thing. Got it. Mission progress. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hunting it at the target if they fail to do it. Okay, so same thing as before. Okay, that's no problem. Nothing to worry about. More of the same. Do that. That's fine, that's fine. Neutral, but better than struggling. It's mostly because of that second unbreakable. That's like the thing that's going to be a pain in the ass. I would almost say fuck it, YOLO on this, but at the same time, it's like I think just. You know what? Fuck it. Gamble. We're in it to win. Just win, Heathcliff. Okay. Good. Good, and we got a stagger right away. There we go. No heads. Yeah, just win. Exactly, man. Look, that's all you gotta do sometimes. You know, it may not be logical, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta try your best. Okay, we're just gonna do that instead, because this fucking thing is kind of annoying. Okay. We're gonna have to use a lot of defensives this turn. This guy's countering, we're already dismissing it, so just do that. Okay. Okay, good. We got the stagger. That's the important part. Because if we can just stop them from taking actions, that's just way better. Because then that just gives us free reign. Okay, that's fine. Broken coin at the end. Reasonable. Okay, we need resonance, like, bad. That's fine. It's a good thing since there's more people that are staggered. We're at least gonna be able to, like, make up for it here. Okay, yeah, that works. That looks good. Okay. That's fine, and since we already took care of the counter, we were able to just attack right through. Fine, that's fine. Set that. You son of a bitch. Yeah, we don't have a choice, but we gotta do double that. Bro. Okay, we don't want to retreat. Fuck it, we're just gonna throw an ego into it. Because, you know what? Nah, fuck it, just eat the counter. You're tanky. You have a shield. Never mind, I'm stupid. She can just take the hit. We don't need to actually worry about that. We do that, and then that should basically ensure a kill on him. We need some pride resin. And then do that so we can get Wishing Talisman. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. We're halfway through the turn order. We need 10 turns. We are at 4 out of 12. All weak to slash. We're looking decent on health. Actually, you know what? No, we do need to fluid sack here, actually. Okay, we offset. We do that. We have to hit fluid sack here. So we do that into that. Fluid sack. That. Have you evade. Let's not have you go into that. And then Heath, you're just gonna have to double guard. This is gonna be kind of annoying. We're gonna need to start saving up. Aw, no heads. We're gonna need to start saving up so we can do Ebony Stem. And we do that just so we can get some healing. Look, man, all the time in the mirror dungeon's paying off now, because I'm like, we may be under leveled, but it's like, it's still doable. It'll just be hard as hell. Good evasions for the most part. Okay, we have 5. We're on turn 6. We can ebony stem. Okay, so if we do this, and then you just start pumping damage, getting our slash attacks in. But we have to deal with fucking wave slash. Son of a bitch. Unless, is this gonna stagger? No, son of a bitch. Okay. Fuck it, we ball. He's got 40 sanity. Just fucking win. Just do it. We're going in. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Okay, I heard some staggers go off. Alright, come on, come on. Good, good. 1, 2. Good, there we go. Fuck your unbreakable coin. Nice, nice. Also appreciated, Leaf, yeah. Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on it. We'll go for a little bit more, we'll see. Because I do want to see how much of this we can sort of bang out in a night. But if it gets too late, don't worry, we'll save the rest for later, but we should be fine. Okay, technically we're into... Okay, we're still on par. We're still on par for EX. And we just toss literally everything into him and just blow him the fuck up. Yep, that should work. Yep, because as written should do enough. Come on. Good. 2, 3. Nice. There we go. Okay. Not bad at all. Look, sometimes you just gotta make sure you're packing the right skills, and you know, I think it was good that we ended up using instead of going for Ebony Stem first, it's good that we ended up using Faust's Ego, because we were able to just heal up, so we didn't have to worry about team dying. Damn, she ended up like scooping damage towards the end there. That's really good. Oh boy, the Night Ambush Part 2. Okay. New enemy? Oh, I see. I see what's gonna happen here. I see what's happening here. You're not just showing me it like this for no reason. I see what's going on here. Okay, we're gonna have a real fucking boss fight now. Okay. Cool, let's do it. How tough am I? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Real fucking boss time now. Okay. Let's do it.
실력 없으면 따라오지 마세요. 방해되거든요.
Let's see what you got for me. Glug glug. Ooh, still working on it? It seems that we are continually underestimated by our foes. Shiyuhana made the same mistake. You didn't seriously think that we would be defeated by such a pathetic force, did you? I mean... Ow, pipe down, you're giving me an early hangover. You know, compare it to that little troublemaker of the Shi family, will you? Be careful, Otis. His combat capabilities are leagues beyond those of his companions. So that's why he's so sure of himself, I see. Identify your name and allegiance. Really think I'd just tell you all that if you asked nicely? Working in this line of business? I mean, to be fair, yeah, he's an assassin. I don't know what you were expecting. Although I have no name to give, I have a title that that took the liberty of giving me. I tend to pick up one of those too after surviving for so long. The Night Drifter? He who emerges with a liquor bottle, only to fade into the nightly shadow. The world has named him the Night Drifter, the Drunken Palm. Okay. Alright. So he's the real fucking deal here. Alright. Way of the Open Throat Chug. Okay, gain swig. Okay, if target. Okay, so he's gonna be like a boss that deals with bleeding. Why do I feel like this would be like. Like, if we were in another world, this would be like a Gregor ID, where he's just gonna chug booze and just stack bleed. Okay. Okay, way of the Open Throat. We only see 2 of that. Conditions unmet. Gain 5 shield for every swig on self. Bro, my dude's a Brewmaster monk? Okay. Okay. What about his passives? This won't do. At 50%, recover from stagger and end this turn. Set speed to 10. Ah, oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Fixed panic. Recovers. Mm-hmm. Damage taken. Okay, so he's got the same thing. Plastered training. Deal +2 damage for every 1%. Motherfucker. Okay, this guy's gonna be kind of a pain. Okay. Alright, we're gonna be in for some shit. Okay, well, I guess if everyone just wants to target him, let's figure it out. Okay. Go through that. Definitely need to take care of these bigger priorities. We have higher. Flash wind gets rupture. Neutral, favored. Do that. It's pretty good, but what about 18, 17? Flash wind get more rupture. You know what? We'll just do that for now. Let's see. Neutral, struggling. Okay, we'll do that. Yep, and here's the problem, because we're too slow. Alright, so you know what? We do that. We take that. We're gonna have to... Okay, there's no real win on those. You know what, with our slower. Okay, we do that. That opens up one more here. I think we do that on that one. And this is going to be pain, but we're going to have to take a losing clash on this. We're just going to have to deal with it. You know, oddly enough, it's kind of a good thing, though, I'm using this Honglu because, well, it helps deal with bleed, I guess, to some extent. You know, oddly enough. Well, only if the target's a blood bag, isn't it? I think. Yeah, if the target is a blood fiend or a blood bag, or if the target is ruptured. Yeah, okay, well. Unfortunately, I probably should have used the bench passive, but it is what it is. Okay. And you are just slow, so you just get to throw yourself into him. Actually, you know what? No. Just throw yourself. Let's start working on these guys. Okay. Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you doing, Qianzeng? Bro. Really? On the one? Come on. Yeah, it's okay. I knew that was going to be a losing clash. Okay, come on. This is going to be, I can already tell, a slow and arduous one. Okay, we are losing shit tons of clashes right away. That's not a good start. Let me just see. Okay. And now that he's got a counter. Drunken returning strike. I see. Alright, and then all these dudes are gonna have wave slash, of course. Okay. You can use a counter now to get haste. Yeah, I know that. Let me think here. Let's see. What is our slowest bet here? Still losing Clash on all these. Understandable. Anything else? Yeah, still no good. If anything, I think I'd probably end up maybe just switching what ID I have on him and then reset this. But you know what, let's at least play it out. Let's see how it goes. It's probably gonna be hella rough though. But we'll play it out. Let's play it out a little bit. Let's see. Pretty decent stuff. We do want to offset that. I think. Offset with Heath. You're gonna have to just take one of these. It doesn't matter what. Well, it does kind of matter. We need you to, like, not die. Just have you do that. And then the rest of them. We are fast enough on Clash Win. Anything decent for you on a Clash Win? Not super much. I think we're just gonna actually have it do that. And do one of these. Okay. Neutral, neutral, neutral. Just mark that for now. And we'll just try to evade one of these. Evade the higher one. So we still need to deal with that one. And then... Not the greatest, but... This is going to be kind of a pain. But it is what it is. Yep, it is what it is. Wow. Unlucky. Oh, we're really losing the sanity battle here right now. Unlucky, yeah. Okay, he's gonna be healing up a ton. Okay, I'm thinking, how would I do this? We probably end up having to take out the ads first, then we focus him. We just kind of manage with this stuff. 9 speed, bro, I know, right? Bro, we have 9 and 10 speed. But look, it is what it is, alright? Let's see. Let's see. On Clash wouldn't affect more rupture power, but... I mean, we are going to be faster, so we would get the bonus on the coin power. Ember Salt is just, you know, kind of dying, but that's okay. Let's see. Okay, let me think here. Let's just start looking around. Everything's kind of hopeless right now. Power Clash. Yeah. It's mostly because of the SP. And we're just, like, falling behind pretty hard on it. It's mostly because we lost a lot of our initial clashes. So, we're really behind on that. Yeah, I think that's, unlucky. Not a very good call on that. And he's gonna get attack power up on that. Does this ever go down, though? Or does this just stay up? See, max stack at 5, and then once it's at 5, I assume he consumes the stack? I guess that's what's gonna happen. Okay. Let me think. How do I want to do this? Because we could power clash with one of these things, that'd be fine, but we still also need to get rid of that. We need to offset that, because then he'll just counter. We still need to deal with Wave Dash. We only have one evasion die. We already used it and he failed. We need to deal with Wave Slash. That was not that bad. The only problem is we can't do it with you or you, because then this is going to get buffed. Okay. Let me think here. Because... yeah, maybe having both Heath and Hong Lewis with 2 stars, not the greatest idea. I should probably build like a better thing for this fight. The SP is gonna really make this tough to win anything. Probably be the only way to go on that. I'm not gonna get the bonus because of the rupture. Yeah. You know, actually you're right. Yeah, the Bina fluid sac, yeah, that'd probably be the way to go. Yeah. We just kind of need it right now. Do that, hit fluid sac, that'll get us back HP and also give us sanity. And then we can just start rolling back from that. That's really what we just need. We need to, like, come back. Okay. I'll do that just so we can eat that. Don't know that, fuck that. But that's neutral, so let's just go, that's gonna be fine. We'll deal with that. Power clash. Look, I have to laugh. Sometimes when I play this game and I do bosses, it's like, it feels like I'm trying to solve it, like I'm sitting here solving an equation. It's like, okay, but if then this happens and then we do this, then what? You know what I mean? And sometimes that's just how it is. Good fun. Okay. Yeah, it's still, look, I'm gonna be real with you, it's still not looking super great, but at least, like, that should help a little bit, but it's still not great. Okay, we'll do that to offset, we deal with that, but then we still have to deal, Yeah, I should probably do a reset and then, like, switch ID, if anything. This is gonna be so scuffed. I mean, I feel like we almost just take a losing clash on one of these just to, like, at least reduce the amount of just damage we're gonna take for a little bit. But even with that, is like, we just have to bite the bullet on some of this. Because he's still gonna get hit direct with that. That's fine, at least it's not the worst possible thing. Yeah, it is basically, yeah, you know what, no, I'm with you there. I agree with you, it is very trial and error. And I think that's the fun part, though, you know? Like, the other night I was playing some Library of Ruina here on stream, and I hadn't played that game in a long time. And it was really fun just, like, going through it again, looking through how cards work, and I'm like, damn, some of these cards just straight up have no effects. I'm like, we're looking at the Season 1 Limbus effect. Oh, man. Good fun, though. Ooh. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Ooh. Yep, that hurt. Oh, we're fucked. Look, that's okay. Yep, that's a GG right there. Guys, I think he won. Oh. Alright, that's fucking cool. That was really fucking cool. Check resistance before you start. Well, the thing was, I didn't know what his resistance was. That was basically it. The only thing I saw was from these guys, so I knew, like, well, I've seen this enemy, of course, so I can always assume, well, it's probably gonna be slash weak. Yeah. No, that's usually how you go about it. Damn. Not this guy. Well, get in there. It's time to lose the clash on purpose. Just go and die. Also, that's crazy. He had the whole unique kill animation. Oh, I don't care anymore. We're just gonna send it. Oh, you're right, though. The wall of text on him was crazy. No, hold on. Let's do that. And let's just take a look at it. Let's take a look and figure out what we're gonna do. Look, time to use our brain. Look, we enjoyed many long cutscenes. Now it's time to actually think and use the brain. It would have saved the day, if only. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, /weak, we already know that. Resistance is like, okay. So /, and I'm assuming, yep, same deal. So /. Okay. I bet. Let me think. What are we gonna do? What do I want to do? I am not using. This team is so fucking cursed. I'm not touching that. The only problem with this is mostly like a pierce. I mean, it's like a good switch. Actually, we could kind of make this work. You do mostly run bleed. We just take that and then that. Just / general, yeah. Yeah, you know what? We could probably run this. To obviously still run a little bit of the build. Take you. Actually, could probably take you out. Maybe just swap you with like Korkumu Heath. Yeah, could do that. We do that. And then hold on. Hey, check something. Yep, mostly slashing. Yep. Yep, do that. You're all pierce. Yeah, and then we take you out, although he's always just kind of good. We could bring you in. Okay. Mao is still good. Yeah, no, it is. No, the Maos are really good. Ooh. There we go. Let me
제 차례인가요?
do that. And do you? Oh, it's 7. I just realized. Oh, okay. Oh, is he Pierce? Oh yeah, he's Pierce. Well, mostly Pierce, yeah. Because the only move that actually hits more than once. At least we've got that and that, but well, he's got to be in there anyways. So I really don't have that many good Honglu IDs now. I realized. Damn. Okay. Well, I guess we're doing it. We're doing it live. Very strangely. Okay. All right. Fuck it. We ball. We get in there. We ball. That's what we do. Yep, we already saw that. Okay. Let's see, how are we going to do this here? What do we need to get through first? Okay, you're already doing wave slash. Pairing, we can just ignore you. Gain shield for every 5 on swing. Gain number to... Gain number equal to the amount targeting this unit up to 5 max. That's kind of annoying. But I can understand. Actually, I wonder. Can you just like... No, it's one-sided. I was gonna say, can we offset that? Probably not. Unless... Curious. Will that count? Good. Okay, so that offsets that, so that'll stop him from getting stacks at least. And... It's fine, we'll just do it on that. Still need to deal with that. Don't want to just deal with that. Unlucky, we're slow. That's no good. Okay, well the bright side is at least he's doing... I think we just have you do that instead. Then... any of these... that's getting evaded. We already have that being clashed. We have that being clashed. That's neutral. Because now we just kind of have to throw stuff in. And unfortunately, some attacks are going to have to go through, so we're going to have to hope that the evasion holds up. So you just start throwing... actually, you know what? Start throwing attacks into these guys, and hopefully we can just start getting to them. And... let's see. It's not gonna... well, don't worry, we're not doing it to offset. We're doing it on that. So we're good. We're good, don't worry. And then we hope for that. Yeah, okay. That works a little better. It works a little bit better. Still gonna be super scuffed, but, you know. It's fine. Wow, unlucky. Way to lose the clash. Bro. Oh my god, brother, here we go. You're grinding Rare Dungeon right now at midnight? Dude, that's a mood. I'm with you there, man. Been there. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, well, this is already bad. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna do that. Still fast. Still gotta deal with that, though. We're already losing on sanity. Okay. Let me think. What can we do here? Too slow again. Yeah, we're like not getting very lucky with speed rolls this time around. The best part is you won't get any yellow box. Dude, same. I'm curious, what level on the battle pass are you? Right now, I've gotten up to like, I think I'm like only like 55 right now. I only did a couple of mirror dungeons, so I was kind of waiting to do this first, you know, like 40. Oh, dude, it's great. We're gonna be like done with the battle pass before it even comes out. Oh man, that's funny. Look, man, it helps out. I had built up the stockpile like at the end of the season. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, you do that every season. Awesome. Look, it's funny. I actually, because like I started playing back when the, when I played on launch, and then I played through Chapter 4, and then I think it was like, I want to say at the end of the intervallo before Chapter 5 came out, I took a break from the game, and then I came back, I want to say like, maybe like a few months ago, and I've been like, back on it. I'm like, yep, there's a reason why I remember I like this game. Look, thanks, Project Moon. You guys make the best gacha game ever. That's not even a real gacha. Look, who'd have thought it would take guys who have no idea how to make a gacha game to make a gacha game that's really fun, or at least one that I enjoy. Hell yeah. Exactly. Oh, he's dead as shit, by the way. He's so fun. We're gonna definitely need a reset. Look, we just gotta, like, win clashes. That's all we need. And then we'll be fine. Oh, he's gonna get the unique kill animation. He took a break on season 2 and at the beginning of 3. Yeah. I still like this like unique kill. It's crazy. Hold on. Let me go back really quick. And let me think here. Actually, hold on, let's go back to the Rupture team on this. Have I seen the chair already? Dude, okay, hold on. Dude, when I scrolled down and I saw this, I was like, bro. I was like, no fucking shot, dude. Like, not this. Why is it this? Oh, no. It's like, gee, I wonder why they were scared of the Arbiter. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That would definitely be why. Well, there's at least one I could think of. Oh, man. You were browsing some trashy amateur story and you found about an elf cat girl. You lost interest. It turned out elf cat girls are a super ancient, powerful dynasty at chapter 2. Oh my god, bro. Now that's crazy. Oh, man. Alright, hold on. Let me pull back up the Rupture team real quick. Okay, so let me think. I think we just need to swap IDs here. Because while this is good, I think I'm kind of screwed with my current setup. I think I'm just going to have to use Ting Tang for now, just because better evade die, and if they're all just going to be targeting him, I'd rather just go for an evade on that. We'll do that. Let me see. Heath, what am I going to do? I could probably just slap on Karakumo, and then what, though? What would I do then? Hold on. Okay, we have Slash. These two are good. Rhodia did her job. She's good. That's good. El King, 9 Rhodian, and KK Heath. You know what? Yeah, actually, that might be a good idea. Because I could at least keep the two of them, and then that would be fine. I could probably take Merceau out, because Merceau's not really doing too much for us since he's just Pierce. But he is Rupture. That was the main reason why we had him. So what we might actually do, we'll take him out, we'll put this in just for the passive, and then we switch these two, and we do... Oh, wait a minute, I just got an idea too. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do you, and then we're gonna do you, and then we're gonna do... Where is he? We're gonna do that. Okay, this is gonna be really stupid, okay? But, okay, let me think. Okay, let me see what's the team gonna be. Because we need Slash, I know this guy's totally got it. Okay. You're in. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need 6, 7. We could do 6, 7. We have him as our immediate fill-in. And then you. Why do I even have you on that? I think I had you on for the passive. That's why I had you on it. So I don't actually have this sorted, so this would be good, but I don't have it like ready. Oh, you don't have Kroku. Look, dude, this unit was so good. I can't believe he was just free with the event. He's great. Okay. So we do... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we do 8, 9. And then... We'll keep that for the passive because it's still mostly a Rupture team. This is going to be like a very scuff. Oh, you're using Earl King? Oh, by the way, I'm super hyped now that I can actually just like after Earl King because I couldn't. I missed out on him actually. So I'm glad that like I have a chance to get him later on. The good shit, so you keep coming back. Oh man. You're still browsing amateur trash, but you found like 2 and you're gonna go give it a shot. Look, dude, you know, Leaf, that kind of reminds me of like, okay, so like I remember like there was a period of time like back in high school when I would just like browse for manga to like read, and there were so many like bad mangas that are like there's maybe 5 chapters of this and I'm like, ugh, this sucks. Or something like that. So dude, that's a mood. That's a complete mood, dude. I remember just doing that like so long. Oh man. Let's see. Okay, right. This should be fine. That's fine. We can have this as that. I mean, I could also just, like, do that. That'd be fine. We don't need to worry about running meta rupture. Because it's like, yeah, this is meta. But at the same time... yeah, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. We'll just do that for now. We'll keep the passive, because we do want to at least get that, and it's always going to go on Rothia. Okay, yeah, fuck it. Let's wing it. Let's get in there. Look, I didn't hear no bell. The coach didn't ring it. We're getting back in there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, dude. Okay, that's actually what I missed. I actually missed the Walpurgis Nights. So I'm looking forward to eventually getting to do that. I was able to replay the events, but yeah. Dude, Full Stop Hong Lu is crazy, bro. He's cracked out. Dude, I remember doing the railway and I'm like, dude, I fucking hate Full Stop Hong Lu. This dude will not stop. Yep. Oh man. Okay. Okay, who do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 9, 10, and then that. Okay. Okay. So team overall level is a little lower, but we should be okay. Oh my god. Got a really cute one about spiders falling in love with a human, and there's a mystery of a mysterious. Let's see, a mystery of grotesque murders. Oh no. Okay. It's called The Nameless Spider. The spider, the girl, and the grotesque murders. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Alright, let the pain train begin. Okay, well, we already got good speed rolls, so that's a good start. Okay. Alright, now the mishmash begins. Let's see, okay, you're doing that, you're doing that. Damn, already, you two are like hitting the highest shit that you got. Okay, that's not so good. We're just gonna have him hit into that and then have someone else go for a follow-up. I think we'll have you just grab one of these to block. Because we just kind of need bodies on these. That's fine. Do that. That'll be favorite, actually. Well, this won't be on kill if it had steel damage. I'll just go for Shank. And do that. And you... We're just gonna have you keep on piling attacks into that. I don't even care. It's a waste of a skill 3, but we just kind of need a win clash on this. Okay. Let it rip. Where do you guys find mangas like this? Dude, I don't know, man. Look, man. Good old manga decks, you could find any ridiculous shit you can imagine. That, and it's like, I think Lee was mentioning about some web novels. Or that, or it's like, dude, if you go to like Webtoons, it's like, Dude, it's always a mishmash. Sometimes you'll find some fun stuff. Sometimes it's like cursed or generic. That's usually my problem with a lot of it. Okay, alright. It's fine as long as you win the clash. Again, kind of a waste of a skill 3, but we just kind of need it right now. Because I think our game plan here is we're going to try to take down these guys first. Like, we just need to take down the ads first, and then we can worry about focusing about the main assassin after. Because he's always just going to heal and be more of a pain in the ass. But the sooner we take care of these guys, at least it's less actions. And in the good old ways of D&D, then that means we win the action economy. And your favorite is Jungle Juice. I'll be honest, it's been a hot minute since I've sat down and read some, like, webtoons. Like, I should really get back to taking a look at some of that. Let's see. Okay, he's gonna do waterfall on that. Wave slash, you son of a bitch. Okay. See, throat slit's not bad, but... Okay, you can win that probably. We're gonna need to get some of that. And unfortunately, now we're at the part where we're starting to lose speed. You know what? No, hold on. Do that. And just get started with this, just because we need the sanity boost now. And I'd rather we do that first. Okay, we do that. We unfortunately have to deal with the counter. You're not fast enough. Okay, so we're gonna need to just rely on you to just get something in there. Okay, he's gonna evade on that. We'll take a neutral. And we can take the neutral on that. We're gonna have to deal with the counter though. That is the problem. And we can't... Because we're too slow. Okay, you know what? Everyone else just throw their attacks into that guy. Okay, you know what? We do that. You do that. Because... excuse me. Whew. Press the advantage. Keep on till the task's end. Hell yeah, I love Darkest Dungeon. Oh, water went down the wrong pipe there. Oh my god. Thought I was dying. Okay, good. So far, so good. Okay. Good evade. Ah, unlucky.
이 전투는 승리할 거예요.
Look, don't worry about it. Yeah, exactly. The SP snowball is going to really help out a lot. Like, I think that's just it. We just need a win clash. Like, we can take a couple hits. We just need to, like, start snowballing. That's really what we need. Okay, good. We got one staggered. We just gotta start dealing with that. Okay. We can go for a clash win. It is still favored, but he's got a higher number than us. Probably gonna use base eagle on that. Speed of 5, so everyone below that is lower. Okay, what we can do, have you evade that. And then you go after that. You take on that one. Actually, you can even just use skill 1. That should be fine. Yeah, mods unfortunately still have ads. It is unfortunate. Okay, so let's see. That's not going on anyone. Your Arhong Lu killed our roadie. Oh no! Dude, I've had that happen when I was doing like mirror dungeons. Like, look, when I'm doing the mirror dungeon grind, sometimes like your brain shuts off and you hit the auto battle, and then you realize you're mind whipping your own guys, and your whole party's dead, and you're like, oh shit, what happened? Yeah, I've been there. I've had that happen. It's great. Every once in a while, you're just like, wait, what did I do? Okay. We're gonna need to rely on you doing base ego here. Base ego, take care of that. Let's see. 1, 2. Deal with waterfall. A little rough, little dicey, but we can do it. We already took care of the others. Is that gonna be enough? I don't think that's gonna be enough. I mean, nah, we're gonna need a little extra oomph. But we'll worry about that in a sec. We need to take care of the rest of these. Actually. Hold on. Do that. You're fast enough, you take care of that. You have throat slit. Just help him kill that guy. I think we're just gonna do it like this. We're gonna need to let a little go. You're gonna evade that, you take care of that. Unfortunately, you're slow. You're still gonna get hit. But you are faster. You know what? Actually, hold on. No. We're gonna just have to evade die. And we'll deal with the consequence of that. Whatever. Let's see. Is Roche gonna run out of haste? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not too worried. Okay. Let's let it rip. Okay, good. Good, another stagger. Love to see it. Let's see. HP does not drop below. Whoa, hold the fuck up. What? True decapitation. HP does not drop below 1 before this skill. Right. Alright. Well, I guess that's the one we were missing. Gain 5 swig. Gain all these. Oh, wow, okay. I guess he's gonna get cracked out. You couldn't see because it was off screen. Dude. I have to laugh because my favorite thing is my favorite thing is I sent some screenshots of me playing Limbus Company to some friends who just play like other gacha games, and my favorite thing is when you send them a screenshot in like a mirror dungeon and you have like all of the buffs like all the way down there and it just goes like to the 4th row, and my friend goes, what the fuck am I looking at? It's just nothing but numbers, and I go, welcome to a mirror dungeon. Okay. Well. Fucking wee ball. Nope. Unless you roll high on that. Can we get lucky? Favorable. He's at low sanity, and we're at high, you know, just win. Just win the clash, and it'll be fine. Okay, we're gonna need to have you jump in. Okay, hold on. Let's think a little bit here. Yeah, sometimes the negative status is on it. You go, yeah, I can understand why the ring calls this art. Yeah, true. Son of a bitch. Okay, we have to still deal with wave dash. Or wave slash. I keep on saying wave dash. It's not melee, bro. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Okay, his HP can't go down. We could probably just like... I think we're just gonna like dump attacks into everyone else. Yeah, that's just what we're gonna do. Okay, we're gonna just throw... Who are you clashing with? Clashing with you. Let's just start chucking extra attacks into people. Because the sooner we get these guys out of the way, then we can just focus on this guy without, like, a real issue. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. We'll do that. Yep, that's fine. Okay, good. Oh, unlucky. But that's okay, it wasn't that bad. Bro, ain't no way! Ain't no fucking way, bro.
그래, 딱 반쯤 죽여버려. 13조 2항에 맞추려면 그게 체격이.
Okay, that's fine. No, we just got the one here. Fine, last hit. Okay. Alright. Manageable. Still manageable. Little bit scuffed, but we can still do it. Clash win effect. Anything like wanna be reasonable? Actually, wait, no, we're like way ahead on speed. We're fine. We win this because of the bonus coin power. And then if we go for unopposed attack, we can get the bonus, but you know what? That doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use it for the actual. Because right now we just need the good old fashioned. We just need bodies here. And then everyone else can just dump attacks into that guy. Okay. Nice. Not bad. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, the counter's gonna like explode me, but you know, don't worry about it. Yeah, look, it'll be fine. It's okay. Oh damn, he's chugging. I can't believe he done it. Well, damn. Well, I wasn't expecting that. And you're the last one. I guess. I thought I had to just beat him straight up. Okay, well, alright. Someone who has failed to protect their master. He doesn't know. I mean, I guess, yeah. To some extent, if you want to call it that. He studied under my tutelage. He could have matched me in skill. Damn, and he's just out. Okay. After a brief break, I revived the dead sinners. And just who could have possibly sent him? You saw the way he was glaring at the rich boy. Man, poor Heath, he's never gonna let it go. And thank you, Kristnik, for the reminder. Let me just drink some water. He wasn't the only one glaring daggers at Honglu, you know. Are you alright? Your brain feeling fuzzy? Your brain feeling funny? Ask him to turn the clock again. What are you gonna do? Take him out and then do it again? It's just this feels new to me.
원래는 여기서 습격이 있을 때마다 이 건물이 한없이 넓기만 하다고 생각했었거든요.
Whenever I was attacked in here, this building felt so infinitely vast. But now I'm here with all of you. It feels so crowded and alive. You love how the community guessing who sent him, naming people who the fact is... Yeah, I know, right? Like that is the other thing, too. Look, Dante's the ace in the hole for everyone. That's the big secret. You know, they're like, oh, just kill him, it'll be fine. Yeah, and then he's gonna revive and walk back up like it's nothing, you know? But that's the best part, they don't know. And that's funny how... Well, imagine he's saying he's happy that we've got his back, to paraphrase. Thank you, Greg. He's my favorite. Oh man, what a fight. That was fun, actually. It took a second for me to figure out what to do, but that was fine. Not bad at all.
생동감이 살아있는 좋은 공간이 됐군. 다음 먹잇감도 이런 식이었으면 좋겠어.
Oh boy. I wonder who could have been a part of it. Well, let's at least find out. Because I am keeping track on time on that, but we'll see. We could probably do a little bit more. It's been, what, 6 hours? I realized. Oh, shit. Oh, man. The fruits in your tea. Will you buy some before departing? No way. Remember how the envelope we received yesterday was torn open? Yeah.
저는 괜찮아요. 내와줘, 스빈.
Okay. If you want to trust her. Yeah. Tea could be poisoned. I know we have Dante here, but you're being too reckless. You know, I appreciate the concern.
단테님이 계셔서 아무 생각 없이 마신 것은 아니랍니다.
If I was, it had really been poisoned. Would be needlessly hurting Dante in the process.
그저 스빈이 이렇게 무뚝뚝하게 되었어도 스빈은 스빈인 채니까 문제 없을 거라고 생각했어요.
Okay. I mean, fair enough. I realized that Ziren's odd change of character was reminiscent of those we'd seen earlier in the back streets of District 8. She went through a lot of revivals, didn't she?
맞아요.
Yeah. Ooh. She was the most expensive version of life insurance. Oh no. Oh no. The cycles of grief begin once again. So when you say Ziren's still Ziren, you mean that her memories are intact? It doesn't actually decay your memory. I see. But still, you'll slowly erode away like a stone weathering mercilessly, or merciless gusts and rainstorms. The memory shrinks and slowly losing its definition until the form itself is lost. Damn. Ooh, now I'm thinking about it, that could have turned into, yeah. I'm sorry you feel that. Dude, I want you to know, I immediately am just sitting here thinking about Nelly, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that could have turned into Nelly. Oh no. It only leaves the faint sensation that the stone was once there, until it was no more. The faint sensation remains a warm remembrance to Ziren at least. I see, okay. Cannot tell if she heard Honglu or if she cared at all, if she did. Regardless, we left her to her job and made our way out to the Panaplin, which was going to take us to Round 2's venue.
사활을 건 전쟁을 앞두고 있을 때 가장 먼저 해야 할 것은
Normally, most sinners would have laughed Otis off for being overdramatic, but today, they were all listening intently to her every word. I mean, literally, we're going to war, in a sense. We already had several close run-ins with the candidates and their factions, and even the formidable Heshu pack. Those experiences were more than enough to convince us that this was a time to take her seriously.
주적의 정보에 대해 알아내는 것이다.
Was to learn as much of our primary foe. The one that poses us the greatest threat, if you will. And that is Jaikyu. Yeah. I see. So let us list everything we've learned about the individuals so far. Yeah, he kind of did. Yeah, he very much did do that. We know he has no problems with bloodying his own hands. Remember how he grabbed those decapitated heads? Let's see, and we know that he tried to ensure that both our team and Shishun wouldn't participate in the Family Hierarch War. Okay, we're also aware that he's flanked by Zilu, a mighty Heishu, and Zigong, a strategist. Seems like he was the one who sent the assassins from last night too, right? Yeah, we know that he's definitely wary of us, but he should also stay on guard. True. Look, all I'm saying is, let's be lucky that so far no one's figured out Dante's the key piece here. Because as soon as they figure that out, oh boy, oh boy, are we in trouble. See, as we all know by now, Dongwon is led by 4 ancient great houses. The Ji, the Shi, the Zhu, and the Wang. The place was a den of political intrigue, a jungle where a single misstep could spell your death. And today, the Ji family holds the most powerful and influence amongst the family, or amongst the 4. Wang Ji sent the assassin and forgot to tell him the sinners can revive. Bro. Look, man. That's that's the biggest prank ever. Bro, it's the infinite assassin money glitch, bro. Just keep on sending him to assassinate him. You kill him. You go back. You collect the paycheck. Oh no, he's still alive. I'll just do it again. Send me out there, coach. Do it again. Come back. Collect paycheck. Easy. Look, and if they say, oh, well, it's your fault, you couldn't kill him right. Well, sorry, maybe I should take proof. You'd show him a picture of you with the dead body. Wait, you must be faking it. No, he's real. Oh, man. I could just imagine. It turns into like a big old comedy bit now. Let's see. Which is, I was at the top of the world, afforded a life of luxuries and leisure, a kind of envious life that everyone looks up to and aspires to attain. If Big Brother Q, he was beneath even the rock bottom of the same world. Rock bottom? A metaphor of aught for perhaps? If it isn't, then I'm presuming he's implying someone pushed him towards the depths. Interesting. Until there was no more room for him back. I see. The only remaining choice was to plummet. The last surviving descendant of the annihilated Kong family. Yet his surname was Ji, was it not? His mother was from the Kong family. How? I see. Really? I don't think you're the kind of person to do something like that, Honglu. And no need to make excuses for me. I mean, envy and jealousy came from my grandmother and the elders' favoritism. Ah, I see. And where there is a zenith, so exists a nadir. Hiding won't let me get away from it, so I'm going to accept it. And he remained placid throughout that entire reveal, as though he was making some innocent commentary about the weather and the clouds going by. Damn. Wow, okay. In fact, watch out for the ones working with the thumb, too. It was Ryoshu who appeared more agitated than he was. Thumb? Oh, that walking brick shithouse from earlier? Oh, man. They hang. You're really worried, Ryoshu. Don't you usually just... It's because he's powerful. Damn. You know, when she's saying it like that, you know, there's some real shit going on. Silence descended into the Pelican. Has Ryoshu ever called anyone straight up powerful before? No one replied. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Describe how powerful he is. Ryoshu said he's powerful. Oh shit. Oh shit, that means he's for real. Oh no. Oh no, I don't like down here. I don't like it down here. Oh no. Alright. Tell me more of a story. I don't know how far away from the end of the first part we are, but we'll see. Depending on, we're not going for 7 hours. It's been 6 hours. But we'll see, we'll see. We have arrived at the venue for the second round of the evaluation. Some kind of deep subterranean area with multiple lifts installed. Some contestants were already rising on those lifts, but most of them had elected to remain down here to quietly and furtively discuss their strategies. As for us, we were slowly getting used to the presence of drawing the attention of every single person in the room the moment we entered. Contestants must now each board their lifts and ascend. Okay, then should we get going too? I feel like we're drawing way too much attention, so let's... But we were stopped by a voice calling us. Oh. Indayu. Brother Bayu. Ah, Dayu. Have you been well? I'd seen a child who looked just like her a few times in Honglu's memories. I remember her beaming at Honglu and she made a mound of petals with one hand. But now, she looked at him with a discernible emotion, and a spear in the very same hand. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, it's getting distorted. Oh, hold up, I got you. Hold up. One sec. Hold on. Are we still crispy? Let me know what's up. Maybe the audio, like, just crapped out a second. Hold on, we'll give it a sec. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Still distorted? Okay, hold up. Damn, bro, it's getting distorted just like the story. Hold on. Alright, you know what? We're gonna just quickly restart it. 1 second. I got you. Hold on. It sounded crispy. Alright. Oh, you sound fine? Okay, yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me just, like, restart the game real quick. 1 sec. Oh, yeah, I hear it now, too. It's getting crispy. Okay, hold up. 1 second. Let me just restart it. All good. All good. Give it a sec. Do. But yeah, no, real talk. I don't know how far away from the end of this first part we are, but we'll probably just, like, maybe watch this and then start winding down. Okay, hold on. Let me know if this sounds crispy. Oh, give it a second. Audio? Oh, this is almost it? Okay, gotcha. I appreciate it. Thank you for the heads up on it. Okay, we're good? Alright, 1 second. Now I have to just make sure that it's actually wanting to capture the game, because it's throwing a fit. 1 second. Capture the Limbuscompany, please. Oh. Come on. Well, if you were ever wondering what was hiding behind the game screen, now you know. Welcome to the Void, also known as the background of the totally legit Game Guy Advance. 1 second. Oh. Hold on, let me just fix this real quick. 1 second. Have to just tweak it a little bit. Can I say, sometimes things don't always want to work as they intend. Oh, there we go. There it is. There we go. It's back. I don't know why. I guess on the title screen, it just, like, freaks out a little bit. Okay. Thank you, Limbuscompany. Alright, hold up. Yup, that's us, alright. Hold on, let's get back in there. Look, it's saved. It's okay. We're good. We're good. Like, the audio may have been crispy. The game may have, like, needed a reset. But we're good. We're good. Oh, let's just jump back to where we were here. Don't mind me. Okay, we were right here. Damn.
네가 가주대전에
I
참여하게
didn't think you would be participating in the Family Hierarch War.
잊으셨나요, 오라버니?
Hmm.
지금이나 저희 집안은 누군가의 밑에 있어야만 건사할 처지였어요.
Interesting. Okay. Have you forgotten that my family cannot exist unless we are in service of a greater house?
지금은 설씨 세가에서 칼을 쥐고 있을 뿐입니다.
Okay. I am but a blade serving a clan from the Zhu family.
그렇구나. 보천문화 내에서.
네. 그러니 앞으로도 남은 날 동안엔 다른 사람을 위해 싸우다 죽게 되겠죠.
They changed the setting of Lin family from being sub-family of Zhu family to... Ah, I see. Okay. Yep. That probably would make sense. Yeah. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't read the source material because, honestly, it's also very long and it's Chinese and it's, like, what, 4 different volumes of books? I do, like, that is the thing. I do want to sit down and start reading for some of these books because, well, they're interesting, that's for sure, but it definitely takes a little bit of time. And it also is, like, a mix of, like, classical literature versus, like, literally the Odyssey, which I've never really read an epic before, and I know it is a little bit kind of tricky to read if you haven't read one of those before. So that is something interesting to know. He took a step toward her, but she raised her hand and pushed him away. It was not a threat, but a gesture carried simple implicit resoluteness that brought Hong Lu to a stop.
나는 곧 대관원을 떠날 거야. 어르신들께서 세상에 나가 좀 더 많은 걸 경험하고.
Commanded me to leave here and experience more of the world. Interesting. Okay, well at least now we get that part.
떠난다고요? 대관원을?
You're leaving Daganyan. So you leave me now, still refusing to illuminate me to the truths about that day.
이렇게 떠나시는군요.
What the fuck happened on that day, bro? We still don't know. You read the Odyssey. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's like I do want to sit down and read those. I've got a couple of PDFs of it. You know, it's funny. Okay, part of me, I'll be real with you. Part of me is like, I know you can do book reading streams on Twitch, which it does make me laugh because I say that and I'm like, yeah, I've done book reading streams of us reading through like D&D books. But part of me is like, would it be cool if I read one of these on stream? I don't know. I don't know if that's something anyone would be down to hang out for, but if not, I mean, hell, I'll probably read them on my own. It always helps to have like a nice ebook to read. Have you've watched the Epic the Musical? Yeah. I haven't. Yeah. They were mandatory reading in school. No, dude, for me, all of the mandatory reading I had in school was mostly, it was, what's it called? It was mostly Shakespeare and things like, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I really hated A Tale of Two Cities. That book sucked and it went on for way too long. I read your story and stream. You know what, Leaf? Maybe I will. No, dude, like, okay, so you read Wuthering Heights and you watched the Don Quixote musical. I kind of want to watch the Don Quixote musical, actually, because I do like musicals. It's funny, I've read a lot of musicals in high school and college. I enjoy them. They're fun to check out. Yeah, like, for me, a lot of, like, the required reading was either a tie between, like, Shakespeare and other variations of plays or theatrical performance, or, like, older literature, because, like, dude, okay, so it's funny. I had to ask my friend who also read A Tale of, was it Two Cities, I think, or something like that. I'm trying to remember the name of it. And it's like, I asked him, I was like, why does this book suck? Why does it just go on forever? And then he told me the truth. He said, so historically, it's a book about, you know, I think it was like the French Revolution. And it was literally, the reason why it's written in such a monotonous way was because it was published in a newspaper. It literally was like a bi-monthly book. So every chapter came out every couple of months. And the reason why it's written the way it is because it's supposed to get you interested in reading the next chapter when it comes out in the newspaper. And I was like, dude, that explains so much why this sucks. I'm like, what a guy. Oh, man. I'm like, well, at least he nailed it. TV show yeah, for real, exactly. And it's like, this is of course like way before like TV show programming, and I'm like, damn, he nailed it. Oh, man. Why won't you stop smiling like that? Damn. I hope you never come back here again. Jeez. My man's journey really, like, wrecked everyone up. We shared an intimate bond once, yet all is for naught. Now I am unbound by the heavens, unbound by the dirt. Still lies this heart of mine, with emptiness wrought. Let's see. You really want to read Journey to the West and Romance of the Three Kingdoms, being you loved overly sarcastic. Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to like Romance of the Three Kingdoms, okay, what's really interesting to me is how much media there is around Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Like, hell, there's tons of TV show adaptations, movies, books, plays. There's so much content to that. Same thing with Journey to the West. That's another really good one. Yeah, and Naruto, yeah, the Japanese love them. Yeah, there's so many different like medians for it, and I think that's really cool, to be honest. I really enjoy that. Like the fact that I guess you could tell it's such a very intricate story that you can retell it or in so many different ways, or you know, how would you portray a scene? You know what I mean? And I think that's awesome. I love that type of stuff. A blossom may be lovely now, but its wilting sharpens the blade of its woes, the blade of hurt. Our meeting never should have come to pass. Damn. Damn. She's cutting to the heart on this one, man. You always say things that are so difficult and saddening. What the fuck, Honglu? That's kind of rude, dude. My own funeral was held long ago, and now having met you for the final time, when we meet, our ends here. Man, what the hell? And we each become a lone thread of formless smoke, be scattered in the winds. With that, Dayu walked away from us. Dude, what the fuck, man? That's rough. Looks like I forgot to introduce her to you, or to everyone. She's someone with whom I had a brief connection in my childhood, though I guess our reunion was made under pretty unfavorable circumstances. That she has come here in service of another candidate. Yeah. Yeah, someone I had a brief connection with in my childhood, in the Dream of the Red Chamber, a literal 845,000 words long. It's like 2 physical bricks. Dude, I'm imagining it's like 2 cinder blocks worth of book, and he's just like, yeah, don't worry about that. You could skip that. Oh my god. You were thinking it'd be funny for a campaign where the Journey to the West party randomly bumps into the main party in a separate adventure. That could be funny. That would always be a nice little fun nod. Means that we'll be enemies all the same next time we meet. Yuseng trailed off without vocalizing that sentiment inside. Connections are such fickle things after all. Honglu muttered with a faint hint of loneliness as we entered the grand lift enclosed by 4 pillars. The lift rises ploddingly. When I looked down, I could see the other candidates still waiting for their lifts, and looking up at us, the candidates whose fates may or may not intermingle with our own battle. With our own in this battle. Not this fucking guy. You'll never leave this place alive. Bro, what the fuck? This guy's crazy. Someone screams bitterly from beneath us, but the lift does not stop. Young Honglu. Are we to battle villains henceforth in this quest? But to them, we are the villains. Damn. True. Very true. And then they are to be evil in our eyes. It's a distinction without difference. Okay. Bro is mad about him marrying his sister. Yeah, it makes sense. Absolutely. Look, is that why he crashed out and literally killed half the audience? Oh, man. Trying to draw a clear line between enemies and allies won't mean much. It seems that we finally arrived at our destination as the lift slows down. Oh. Oh, no. We were greeted by a sight that at first glance appeared as though it belonged outside, but we were still clearly within the confines of the Hongyang. Underneath the blue skies were two metal gates leading into the massive looming structure. Red lights flickered ominously around the building. Looks like they decorated this huge space to look like the outside. I can't even fathom how much money it must have taken. Or they must have poured into this. I know, I see it. It's right there. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh boy. Yeah, you're right. They literally made an artificial outside? What the fuck? Round 2. A disembodied voice echoed from the speakers with a buzz. Begin now. The doors to the lift that carried us up here closed shut. Finally, I recognize where we are. You've been here before. This place is the site of the former H-Corp that was once headed by the Kong family. Oh shit. Yeah, no, now I understand why he's mad.
아직 그때의 상처가 채 아물지 않은 곳일 텐데 이제 새로운 피가 또 덮어지려나요?
This place still bleeds from the wounds made then. I wonder if we will be spilling fresh blood over them today. We're surrounded by the loud and crowd bustle of teeming audience. What the fuck? Honglu's smiling still as he is since our first meeting. What the fuck? And I turned to face him. Only to see a much younger Honglu. The deep sorrow in the child's eyes was about to overflow, as if he were ready to burst into tears. Well, it is kind of their own fault. Yeah, it is kind of their own fault. Holy shit, dude. Well, goddamn. Oh my god, that's it. We did it. Well, goddamn. What a fucking... You can't just leave me like that, dude. No. No. I know, and then it's just there. Oh no, dude. I'm heartbroken. You can't just leave me on a... Son of a bitch. Well. Damn. Yep, I know, right? Like, god damn it. Well, I guess you know what that means. Hold on, let me, no, we're not spending more. Well, wow. That was really fucking cool. I'm glad. I was excited for that. Cool. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing next time, the next chapter, or the next part's available. We're gonna be doing that. But, yeah. Well, I guess on that note, let me jump us over here. We'll talk for a quick second before we start wrapping up because, yeah, it's getting late on my end too. But 1 second, let's jump over here. So I gotta say, first off, yeah, thank you again for everyone popping in there. Hold on, I got you with that. I think it's exclamation point links. Bam, there you go. But it basically just links you to like where VODs and everything else go. But you can always check out the Discord. Always can feel free to. I know, right? I know, right? But let me get through my little bit of a spiel here. I gotta say, first off, thank you guys a lot for any of the new follows that have been hanging out here. And hey, if you're new here, feel free to drop a follow. Usually streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays around 8 p.m. EST. Sometimes that may change, but we'll see what's up. And I gotta say, thanks again for hanging out with me throughout this week. It's been a really good run. We officially finished the worst birthday ever. Congratulations. We did our Project Moon week. It was a lot of fun. And don't worry, you're probably going to see me play some more Limbus on the side. We're probably going to do some more Limbus streams every once in a while. But yeah, I had a lot of fun on my birthday on Wednesday. It was really good. And you know, I'm glad that we got to show off some Project Moon games. Like we played Limbuscompany, we played LobCorp, played some Library of Ruina. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, no problem. Appreciate you for hanging out with us too here. Look, Tianzang, really good. Appreciate you popping in here, hanging out. Always fun. Same thing with you, Cruising, and you too, Leaf, as well. And yeah, on that note, I think I'm gonna start packing it up here for the night because it's late and I should go to bed. But yeah, so new schedule will be out probably Monday, and we'll see what to do. We're gonna probably continue playing a bit more Expedition 33 because we've been working on that. Probably gonna try to aim to get some more stuff than Final Fantasy VI, and then we'll see what else. And obviously, well, probably by then, I think, what is it? Hold on, I gotta check my calendar here. Ah, yeah. Looks like, if not Thursday, maybe Friday, because Thursday, I know we do the stream with Kyle. So maybe Friday we'll do the next part of Limbus. We'll see. But yeah, I guess on that note, I gotta say, I'm out of here for the night. Thanks again, everybody. And, well, catch you Monday. Have a good night, everybody. Adios.